Hello! Why is it not working? Oh, no. It's not. Yes, it is. Shut up, Sam. Yay! Oh, shit. I forgot the chat up. Where's the chat? Fuck. Ah! God damn it. Who the fuck put this guy in charge? Yes, I am here. Well, there we go. Ah! Oh, fuck. Shut up. Hey. Ah! I'm here. Ah, there we go. Hello. And we're live. Yes, yes. How's everyone doing? I think we're just going to knock that down there. I'll just stick it about on the NPC whilst people join in. Oh, fuck. I've fucked it up already. God damn it, you muppet. So, how has everyone's week been? It's been awesome. It's been nice. Let's just program you to be the right one. Just finish work early. It's always nice when you finish working it. I think I said it right. No, I haven't. Shit, you dickhead. Yeah, just gonna. Oh shit, I've already lost it. Hello, who is the prettiest? Ivy. Well, are you most looking forward to at our wedding? Steam trains. Hello, Keith in Watford. Oh, are you in the background? No, you're not. Hey. Yes, hello. Keith in Watford, you are fiercely quick, aren't you? Let me just lob this in the Facebook chat. I'm not late at all, you bastards. We are live, aren't we? I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. Okay, bored now. Fuck you then. Yes. Hey, half god, half beast. You've got a nice little link there. You can join in. Just let me know in the chat. Chat up you. No, don't want that. I want the world. I want the whole world. No, don't start singing that shite. Don't know what BPM that is. Done that one already. Yeah, that sounds good. You're too scared. I'm not going to bite. Oh, there we go. Cressy's in the chat.
It will be in a minute. Hang on.
You eating again?
Yeah, I'm just going to get off my speakers.
There we go. You're in the chat.
Yeah, Beringer now, apparently. Come on, Beringer. Wake up.
Oh,
you
Jesus
don't want to wake up, do you?
Oh. You are fucking loud. I'll turn you down, you bastard. There we go.
Well, it doesn't want to work. That's. Oh, hang on. Maybe I plug the headphones in, it might work. Hang on a minute. Are we working? Oh, fuck, it's working. There you go.
Forever the professional.
What's new? I was going, why can't I hear anything? I'm wearing my headphones. It does help if you actually plug them in, doesn't it? That's that one missing link. Let me close that down.
I had someone at work today say, the video's not working. Oh, God. This is...
press play yet?
Yeah. No, we were pressing play. It was sending to the thing. There was a high impedance air gap between the projector and the laptop.
Oh, right. He wasn't plugged in.
Yeah. Quite literally.
There you go.
Cornish has a hat. What hat? Come on, join in. Show us your hat.
Oh, let me sort out chat because I can't see shit at the minute. Well, I can see you. Technically, I can see shit. Pop out chat. Here we go.
Oh, you do pop out chat. See, I think that's how Inky had so many fucking chats up at once.
Yeah, but then what? On her phone? How's that work?
Shit. I thought she had an iPad as well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She's a mysterious young lady.
Yes, forever haunting our fingers as well.
Yeah, like yesterday. Bye fucking track. Yeah, it was
What
shit anyway. Actually, I knew my track was shit. One, because I've heard it, and two, because JRC took his headphones off. Fucking, he don't like this, does he? Then a few seconds later, it stops. Like, yeah, he definitely doesn't like it. There you go.
Yeah, he pulled his Cat 5 out of the back of his computer.
Yeah.
Just...
Oh dear, it doesn't work. Oh
no.
oh dear. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. Here's Sam.
Hello. I thought that was absolutely amazing yesterday. I loved it. That was awesome.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, there were so many good jams. I really struggled to do the vote yesterday.
Oh, I limited myself to 3 or 4 again. I
think
decided the best way to work out what to do is just to space them out. It's just like that one, and then like 5 more, I'll have that one, and 10 more, I'll have that one.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Close your eyes and hope.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah. So,
Actually, I'm going to bring up my challenge, votees. You can only fill in this form once. Try and contact him. Oh, for God's sake, JRC, you haven't put on editing. For fuck's sake.
Well,
who pays these fuckers?
Now you know.
Yeah, now you know. I should probably put a link in somewhere. I don't know. She used phone for YouTube. I saw it with my own eyes. Fair enough, Vicky. Yeah, I suppose you did actually enter her household. I saw it with my own ears.
Yeah, bless her. She's everywhere.
Actually, seeing as I have admin privileges, I'm going to bring up the Hardware Jams Master and just have a look at who was awesome, because that I can cheat.
I know who wasn't.
Oh yeah, that DMAT. Fuck me, he's banned. Cornish Waves Music. I loved his jam. I wonder if I can actually work out how to present on this now. I never got that far. I think I had him now.
Back.
Yeah, he's back. Let's pop him next to the Panda. There we go.
Right, how many people we got in before we?
I see 7 people at the moment. Lovely. Oh, okay. Hello, Apollo, Honzo, Keith and Watford, Cornish Waves Music, Half God, Half Beast, Leah Sucks. And,
do you put anything out to say you're around, or you just go on? You don't like go, "Hi, it's me." You do anything like that? No.
If people want to come and join in, they can come and join in. To be fair.
Yeah, but they need to know that you're around. They're not magically fucking.
That's why I have you, Cressy.
Yeah, I just woke up, mate. I ain't done nothing yet apart from feed the cats. I say cats because I've got 1 cat, and then down the road there's 3 more cats, and 2 of those turn up. There's a big black cat that sees off the grey cat, but he ain't turned up yet. So technically, I've got 5 cats. But hey,
I mean, I used to steal the neighbourhood cats as well. It's fine. I didn't have any cats until I had 6.
I've got 5 crows.
Crows don't like me. Every now and then I get buzzed by them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that day, literally, I can put the food down and I can literally turn around and take 1 step and they're landing behind me. So they go, thanks. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it all happened after one day where...
they've got good memories. If you fuck with them, they won't forget you.
No, I opened up my front door and there was just a chick.
Oh.
I was like, I need to go to work. I'm going to have to shoo you out of the way. So I shooed it out of the way and I literally turned the corner, went up the road towards the level crossing, zebra crossing. And I just felt the scratch go across my head and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I look up and I was like, there's a fucking crow. I went, that'll be Mum then. Yeah, that'll be Mum.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't fuck with my chicks.
Yeah, don't fuck with my chicks.
Hey, Wagoo's turned up. Talking of the internet, here's Wagoo.
The entire internet in one person.
It sort of is, isn't it? Yeah. Wagoogle, as someone calls him.
Yes.
So, here's my first question before we get anybody on. So we got something else to talk about apart from boring people with cats and crows. When are you going to do an EMOM?
I'm technically doing one on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Wait, Saturday then?
Fuck you.
I don't know. I'm just wondering. It's been a while. Thought you've done all this DJing and all the rest of it. I thought EMOM would be your next step. So you're doing an EMOM. What do you mean technically?
Well, it's Clownfest in the field.
Oh, so you're doing a gig?
Oh yeah. I mean, I can get away with bringing laptops. I really don't want to bring loads of kit on a train.
How long's your set?
40 minutes.
Okay, no, it is a gig, isn't it? Fuck.
Yeah.
So okay, let me guess you what you're going to take. I think you're going to take a great big fucking block of plastic called a force.
No, I'm keeping it light as possible.
Oh,
I'm carrying my tent, carrying all my food. I'm carrying my beer. I'm carrying everything. I'm going to try and grab a chair as well because a festival without a chair is shit.
so what are you going to do your set on then?
Ableton Live, my launch key, and maybe a stream deck for clever shit.
Oh, so sort of laptopy sort of thing.
It's going to have to be. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I can't actually fit the force in any of my bags.
I was going to say it's a bit big, isn't it?
Yeah, and to be fair, I was staring at the NPC, kind of going, "It's just too old to put a set on." You can.
Yeah.
It's capable, but it's
You'd have load times and stuff, wouldn't you?
well,
between
you've got
stuff.
128 megabytes to play with, so that is
That's twice as much as I've got my KO2. Carry on.
I know it's 20 years old.
I know, amazing, isn't it?
Screen teenage engineering shit, isn't it? Come on, that's one of my comments why I didn't. One of my main reasons I didn't get a KO2 actually is just sample memory.
All right.
But then I
I've
got P6, which has got 32 megabytes. We'll go figure.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, you didn't get a P6, did you?
No, I got two.
Yeah.
So I got
Own
64.
up. Own up. You bought two. You are a Roland shill now.
Cressy, I do have an APC. It's fucked.
Oh. Oh, you mean half god?
Oh, sorry, half god. Yeah, Bicky.
How can you confuse Bicky with me? Okay.
I don't know people by what they look like or what they sound like. I judge them by how much of a pain in the arse they are to me. I know how much. I know
thanks.
Leah because she's the biggest pain in the arse.
Well, yeah. Turn around. Anyway, yeah. So you're doing a set Saturday on a laptop. What you're doing? Is it known stuff? Because you seem to do. You said the other day I did 6 tracks last week. Are you doing new tracks, or is you picking stuff you like, or what are you doing, or is it going to be secret?
I've picked stuff I like because it's a live set and it's in front of people. I've picked a couple of tracks that I know will go down well. Things I'm good for, basically. Okay. And then because no one's actually heard it, I can say it. I've done my Dust song, so I'll play it live for the first time there.
Ah, yeah, you said the other day you finally finished it.
Yeah. And to be fair, it's just an Orbital track, reduxed, not quite remixed, maybe. I don't know. It's just some angrier drums because it kind of fits the vibe of it. I'm not even bringing a 303 and I feel it's like really bad. I've had to sit there and program it all and record it.
Fuck.
I just don't have the space.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any other Roland compacts?
No, I've just got the P6s.
Oh, okay.
I did think bringing the Roland compacts and MIDI them up to Ableton, but I was like, well, it's just too much of a pain in the ass. I'm going for simple.
The thing that I struggle with, because I've got 2 Roland compacts, is one, I'm old. 2, because I'm old, my eyes are old, and everything written on the little Roland compacts, it's so small. In a busy situation like on stage with poor lighting, I'd really struggle with that fucking thing to figure out what the fuck I'm playing with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so in a plus point, they're tiny. In a negative point, they're fucking tiny. Can't see fuck all.
Yeah.
And a lot of their writing, you can only read once you press the button and it gets a backlight. Then you can read what the writing was. It's really annoying.
When I used to do like small gigs for bands, I used to have a small mixing desk, which was only like 12 channel plus 4 stereo channels, and I used to just get clip-on lights on the top of it because I couldn't it was so old I couldn't read where anything was, so I had to Sharpie everything in, and because Sharpie's black, you had to literally look in like
find an angle so you can actually read it.
Yeah. Make sure it's reflective Sharpie.
Wigoo says get some finger lights.
I tell you what, I wonder if I've got it nearby. I did make, and I made this. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not. Orbital glasses.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Oh, you
And
made them.
yeah. And the LEDs are they're SPI, so you
Which
can wire them up
means
to. Oh shit!
oh,
Wagyu, you
you
know
can
this.
have them blink in time.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's red, green, blue as well.
How do we know you'd be doing something like that? Yeah. Well, yeah. Cool. Epic. We could
So
do
yeah,
that then,
see,
can't you?
I can do mental shit like that.
Unfortunately, you can't put them on and a panda head.
Ah, shit! I didn't think about the panda head. Fuck.
But you can put them on, but no one will know. There'll be some sort of glowing inside the helmet, won't there? That'll be it. They're my
Yeah.
lights,
Well,
mate.
that's to be fair. My set's 8 o'clock, and it's a pretty well lit. It's going to be a white marquee, so I'm not going to really care about lighting.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Really,
Is it being streamed, by the way? Is it? Can we see it or not? You
Ooh,
don't
that's
know.
a good bloody question. I'll have to ask Mark, but if it is, I'll obviously put it up.
If it's not streamed, but someone can just record it and put it up later, that would also be cool.
Yeah.
You know, if the internet is shit there, but someone can like locally record it, that'd be nice. Just so you can see what people have been. Is it all day? So there's gonna be quite a few people, yeah.
Oh fuck! Actually, I should probably look at the set times. I know I'm on at 8 o'clock, but I don't know when everyone else is because there are some really talented people going and playing. I saw them. I saw some of them at obviously Manchester when I went to go see JRC.
Is it all weekend or just one day?
It's Saturday and Sunday, but I think Sunday it closes early.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck me! I've just seen the photo of how much booze they're bringing. Fucking hell!
That's just for you. What's everybody else gonna drink?
That's just breakfast.
Okay.
Where's the fucking set times? Oh, it's bloody chat.
Vic is asking, where is it?
Oh God, it's
No.
not.
That's really easy for Bicky. It's outside your house, so you won't go there. There you go.
You cruel bastard.
Yeah, I've got to be cruel. Well, he's not come on yet, so fuck him. Hi, Bicky.
Yeah, Becky, come on and defend yourself. Where the fuck is it? It's Crimch. Oh fuck it. CRYMYCH in Pembrokeshire, and it's 15 quid to get in.
All right, that's 370 quid cheaper than Glastonbury.
I
Not bad,
mean,
is it?
yeah, and you're seeing what 20 people, so it works out like 75p a band.
Fuck all.
I know, right? I mean, it's a good one to go to. I mean, when I went to Manchester, I met so many awesome people. Not only did I meet JLC again, but I met Bobby Dougal, who pops up in chat on JLC stream.
Ah, okay. All right, not noticed.
Yeah, he's lovely. He looks a little bit like
Dougal?
no, I don't know if you know the show Ted Lasso.
No.
But if anyone in the chat does, he looks a bit like Trent Crim, the reporter.
Right.
And if he's listening, he'll probably agree with me. Except for a massive stoner.
Wicky's put in chat, it's only 8 miles from the sea. It might not be safe for Bicky.
See you down.
Hey, up, get Jervis's rolled up. I'll imagine he's prepping for tomorrow.
No, they're toasting marshmallows.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can read too. Amazing. Oh,
I know.
there you go.
Ooh.
So, yeah, first gig then this weekend. Is this going to be the start of doing gigs then? Is this like your first trial? Well, stupidly, is this your first gig?
No.
No.
It's nowhere near my first gig.
Well, I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. How do we know? We don't know. Got to ask.
I used to do quite a few when I was 20.
What, DJing or music?
Yes.
Making music? Yes, both.
My first gig was obviously unpaid. I was asked by a local support workers, like kind of like respite space, come in, bring some synths and dick about with them. make some music, and then afterwards do a workshop with them and show them how to do it. And bearing in mind their motor skills was like, some of them did have quite fine motor skills, others were like, they are wheelchair bound, all they can do is press their speaker spell button. And I did have a little bit of a surreal moment where halfway through my set I looked up and I saw 6 wheelchairs spinning around in circles.
Brilliant.
You've got to laugh, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because that was, to be
having
fair,
a go.
hello Des, hello, welcome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do have to laugh. They do have such a lovely time, and the workshop afterwards was awesome because I'd managed to get. I don't know if you know them. There's a thing called a sound beam.
Sound beam? No, what's that?
It's it's basically a clicker. It's an ultrasonic clicker which you can use the distance and then translate it into MIDI messages. So I hooked that up into my DM6, and then they got to play with the DM6, and I changed it from so I was playing chords, and then I just was playing. They were playing with the filter.
Oh right, okay, right.
So
they got to interact with it. It's a bit techie, mate. Mind you, it's you, so it would be techie, wouldn't it?
Oh, I mean, I got work out of that place afterwards because I built them all a full Ableton Live setup with 4 launch pads back in the day when launch pads were the thing.
Yeah,
and built this wonderful little system where they could just trigger off loops and it all be in time and everything like that. And there was a big red button where they could go like EDM, and a big red button they could go, reggae, and it will just automatically change all the BPMs. And this is back in the time of Ableton 7 as well.
Quite a while back then.
Wow. Yeah, and then I fixed their lighting for them as well because it was broken.
Hey, Simon's turned up.
Oh God, Simon!
Simon, come in, chat. Talk about your single, mate. I love your single.
Yeah. Also, Simon was out live with his band,
and Simon was on Emom on yesterday, which I haven't watched yet. I watched it for like 20 seconds, but Hardware Jams was also on, so tough shit. I'll watch it later.
We know where our priorities lie. It's Hardware Jams, right?
Yeah, well, you get told off if you disappear off Hardware Jams, so it's like, yeah, I'll be back in a bit. So
yeah, I know.
On my list to watch.
Once I fell asleep and I just felt a sharp tap at the back of my head, and I was like, "Inky." It wasn't obviously Inky, but
but yeah, it was the you need to be on, otherwise, it's not good.
Yeah. And then to be fair, oh God, who was it? It was he commented on my chat actually. Phil X Dev. Now here's one that I wanted to do. This is where we start pulling our praises and things like that. Phil X Dev. So I'm gonna find his YouTube channel. This is gonna fucking fuck up, isn't it? Phil X Dev. There we go. Inky got him on for a Hardware Jams challenge, and this is one of the first people who I think they've on their first challenge they just won it. It was awesome. And I think Inky was pushing him, and he popped up again on my channel, and it reminded me of him, and he's really fucking good. So I'm going to see if I can try.
Like DMAT good, that good.
I will leave it to your discretion.
Okay, yeah, sounds very diplomatic.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. That's the wrong thing.
Bye.
Bye. I was making a whole new thing whilst in live.
Sam is so professional. Can you not tell? Where is he? He's gone. Oh, there you go. So lens cap mode, I can call Get Jervis, and then infinite video mode. I think we'll leave that to you. That's your thing.
Yes, infinite video mode. I wonder if I might have to mute you whilst this is on. I don't know how.
Well, why not? Do a JRC on me. Just stop me.
Right, muting you. You're muted. So yeah. Oh shit, it's done it again. There he is. This is it. Tell me, give me a thumbs up in the chat if it's live. I can't hear anything myself, to be fair. No sound. God damn it. Okay. Can you join now? And that's why we don't do anything like that. Cressy, you can unmute yourself now. Oh, is it because I've muted you? No?
No, oi, pack in. I'll unmute myself, thanks. Fucking haggling over the fucking mute button for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So he
I need
sings
to.
then. I noticed on the video he looked like he was singing or rapping or
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. How would I?
You can post a link, can't you? How about you post a link
Yeah,
and
I'd
people can have a
post
look
the
later?
link.
Do
Yeah,
that.
everyone can do that, can't they? There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Is
I need to clean
oh,
my
did I
glasses. Can't see shit.
pin the? I didn't fucking pin the chat, did I? What I'm up here. Pin message. There we go.
Oh, I'm on top chat. Oh dear, hang on.
How are
That's not
you on
right.
top
is it?
chat?
Live chat. There we go.
Oh, to be fair, so am I. Whoops.
I don't know.
So yeah, so Felix Dev, absolutely genius guy. I'm gonna have to learn how to do present, aren't I? How would you do that? So that'll be share screen.
This is Sam's episode 2
Yeah.
of streaming. Bear with him.
Open system settings. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Gotta put in my password.
Oh, I fucking hate passwords. Fuck
Data.
'em.
So that one there. So if I share this, it also shares the tab audio in theory. And now just it should work without you having to do anything.
I still can't hear anything.
It's muted. Anything?
No,
Should hear water.
no. Can hear you.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's got a cat. Hey, it's instantly good.
Yeah,
There
the
we go.
cat looks great. I don't know. It might be something in my settings I need to change.
Just remember that everybody just bear with Sam. He's not a sound engineer. No, hang on. No, he is a sound engineer.
You bastard. There we go.
No
You're
pressure.
Oh, piss off.
Oh, well then. Bye.
You know what I mean. No, let's not add to stage. Stop
This is
screaming.
good live stuff. When things go wrong and people struggle, it's probably when the ratings go up. I mean, I could ask Get Jervis. He would know.
Yeah, but I actually let my dog out for the toilet before I started streaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea.
And to be
My
fair,
ca-
she shits on command, so.
Right. Sounds interesting.
Oh. Yeah, I tried doing that. I did a. Hang on a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake! I need to go to studio mode, and then I need to go to whole, and then yeah, I've got an audio capture, JA. It just isn't working.
It's not capturing.
No, it's not. It's being a bastard.
Wagyu says there should be a share audio tick box.
Oh, I know what it is. It's because I'm using loopback.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
Fucking loopback. Let me see where
Who
that's
knew?
That's not coming through anywhere on there. Okay, right. That's great. Thanks. That's going to cause a loop. What if I did that? No one's screaming.
Present button, share screen, Chrome tab, share audio tick,
I did
share, add to stage. That's
Well, I
what.
did
I love how Wagyu's backseat driving you like a fucking mother-in-law. Brilliant.
Yeah. Screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio tab on the window. Cool. Share screen. I want to share Philex Dev. Also share audio. Yes. Do I have to share the? Should I share the window instead, though?
Have you added it to the stage?
That might not be it.
Oh,
Have we seen this like this before?
try it.
Should hear water first.
Can't hear anything.
Maybe lag. Oh.
Right. Zip.
I should definitely hear something now.
Oh, can now. Oh, hang on. Yes. Oh, shut up.
I like water, I just love it. I just drink it every time. And when I see a rainstorm coming, I take my shirt off and I dance. Oh, yeah. I drink my water when it's cold. I take a bath in it when hot. I boil it just to make some tea and use the steam to boil a cat. Yummy. I love water in my fish tank, otherwise my fish would die of boredom and asphyxiation, and they would not be able to swim or breathe. Less under. I don't like water in my shoes, I don't like water in my pants, I hate the water in my eyes, so this just indicates I'm sad. I don't want water in my sense or in electronics of any kind, as it would kill them instantly and put some water in my eyes. I don't like frozen roads covered all in ice. Let me tell you that's just water in a different aggregate state. Now you learn something. I use water in my paints to make some abstract water out. I use it water just to flush after taking a big dump. And you do too. I like water, I just love it. I just drink it every time. And when I see a rainstorm coming, I take my shirt off and I dance. Oh yeah. I drink my water when it's cold. I take a bath in it when hot. I boil it just to make some tea and use the steam to boil a cat. Yummy. Meow.
What a lovely jam that was.
I was not expecting that.
No, and from like the guys, like I thought he, rinsed bloody techno till the day he comes home. But yeah, no, he makes these beautiful things, and he's been a bit out of the loop. And obviously, he just popped up in my chat, and I went, "This man needs a spotlight on tonight because he is awesome." So I'm going to try and probe him to come to some more jams. Do that inky thing.
Yeah, do it. And he can actually sing, unlike me. So bastard.
And if you notice, Google really wants me to watch The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
What, the movie?
Yeah.
Fucking movie's bollocks. I know it's bollocks. Did I buy it on DVD? I think I bought it on DVD like a fucking knob. It's an awful movie. Yeah, I did. I bought it on DVD. It's bollocks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sound good from the rest of the music.
Of my list of DVDs that I own that I don't play, that's got to be in like the top 10 of DVDs I do not play. Oh, it's a rubbish movie. So much. It's got a couple of things that are good in it, but overall, it's shit. That's my like one line review. Shit.
Yeah, I'll admit the BBC did better. Back in.
They did.
Everyone says the radio plays. I never actually heard the radio plays, but
You're just young, aren't you?
78.
Yeah. I think I've got the TV show on DVD somewhere. I think, or I downloaded it. I can't remember. I've got a version somewhere. Yeah, it was just worse production value, but better on every other level. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean the acting was better. I
Yeah,
don't.
it's just more. The characters just seem to be what you would expect from the character, whereas some of the actors playing the characters in the movie, they're a bit of a leap. Thinking, you don't quite work, mate. You sort of, yeah, I get it, but it don't quite work. And I think the worst thing was the android in the movie.
Oh,
Marvin was awful. It's like, I mean, I think they had a very good voice actor.
yeah,
He had the potential of being very good. I hated the design of it. It looked ridiculous. It looked like I can't take it. It's just, yeah, didn't work. Didn't work for me. But yeah, it had good effects in it. I'll give it that.
yeah.
But I didn't like the Zabel Beetlebrox guy, whoever that was, and I didn't like the
Safer People
robot.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was Sam Rockford, wasn't it?
yeah, Rockwell or whatever his name
Rockwell,
was.
that was it.
Yeah, yeah. Even
Oh,
again, you'd think it'll be good because he's quite a good actor. But I just, you know, when you get an instant dislike to something, you go like, yeah, don't like that. I know you're trying hard, mate, but I still don't like it. So it was one of them. But you know, oh look, you got me on a rant talking about things. Hang on, calm down. There you go.
well, the only
That's,
reason why I think I brought it up is because I have very good memories of watching it as a kid,
what
but as an adult, well, yeah, because
yeah,
it
oh,
came out in
yeah. That's the
2005.
other thing. Yeah, it might work great for kids.
Yeah, but the thing that really annoyed me is they didn't do the other 4 books.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a film, so you know, maybe they had plans of doing a follow-up movie, but it died at the box office, so they didn't.
Yeah, because I think my favourite book is probably So Long and Thanks for All the Fish.
Hmm.
And all they did was they put a song in about it. I was like, there's more story than that.
Yeah. Well, that's movies for you, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, I mean, like,
unless you're doing Lord of the Rings, where you can have like a 3-hour movie times 4, then you can't really do it justice, can you?
Yeah, I mean, like, what was it? I think it's book 4 where they start referencing the whale and the bowl of petunias that are falling from the air as they
Yeah,
enter Magrathea, and it's
yeah,
apparently that the whale is a reincarnation, and it just so happened to reincarnated in the air.
yeah. Oh, what's that? I'll call it the land. Oh, hello, land. Hi. But
I
yeah,
think, yeah, that's one of those one of my favorite bits in that. I think actually when they did the 2005 version, I think that did it that was a good bit. They did it justice, but the rest of it was a bit, yeah, it's not the same
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Soundtrack,
This right. Moving back to music,
yes.
segueing though, with a related comment. This is why I don't do cover versions.
This is why I don't. Who said that? You
Me,
did.
just now. You fucking idiot you are. Hello.
I thought you meant the comments on YouTube.
No. It's because like you know when you've already seen a version of something, which we've seen a TV show, for instance. When the movie comes up, you're instantly going to try and compare it to the TV show because you've already seen the TV show. So it's instantly going to be hard work to say it's better. You can say that the production's value better, but overall I didn't like it because I'm used to version 1 of something. This is why I don't do cover versions because it's like, well, you know, the bands. The only way I would do a cover version would be if it's so fucking different, you would be hard pressed to know it's that song. It's got a little bit of that DNA in it, but it's mainly nothing to do with it. But it's like you like leaping off one song to make a new song rather than copying a song. And here's that song again.
You mean remixing?
Oh yeah, remixing stroke cover versions need to be different.
Yeah.
So, when I say covering, as in covering somebody else's song, not trying to be somebody else.
Well, that's why I pick on Cornish Waves music so much, was because I think I can go in so many different directions from one jumping off point.
Yeah.
I mean, three tracks, and I think I've gone in a different direction in each one. All of them, you know, you can hear the bass of Paul really jamming his heart out, but the rest of it is just me, you know, twatting around with samplers and making it sound a bit more like Portishead or Massive Attack.
Yeah, you've used it as like you've used his track as a foundation, then you've built a different building on top of it. There you go.
Yeah.
How's that for
But
analogy?
nine times out of 10, I'll give my first couple of listens and go, nah, I don't like the bass, high pass filter.
Bye bye. You do a
But then-
JRC, you go, oh look, the bass is gone. Oh dear.
Oh no, pull the plug.
JRC is going to be known for this now, you know. But it'll only be known for pulling my track. It'll be every time my track comes up on Hardware Jams and he's hosting, I'll go, yeah, give it a minute, it'll be gone.
Well, we're all known for something, aren't we? Because we've got Grace is known for slideshows.
Yeah, potato fucking CPUs.
Yeah. Jonathan Alchemy is known for his balcony jams and all that.
Jonathan Alchemy is known for a couple of things. One, balcony, talking really quietly. He talks very quiet. And then he gets his red pen out and ruins all my music. I hope other people heard that, but hey. Yeah, so John Alchemy is definitely...
He's definitely balcony man and balcony man only.
Yeah, where did that come from?
You.
Oh no, he used to jam on the balcony, didn't he? On Volkers. Yeah. That's where it came from.
JR, you don't have to rewind that. He reckons that you get a big red pen out and go, yeah, that was good, but that was shit, and that was shit, and that was shit.
Yeah, didn't quite match up to the challenge, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Then you'd have but then you'd have people like Inky going like, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just a way of getting somebody to make a fucking hardware jam.
Motherfucker,
No one really cares.
You're jammed. Excellent work.
Yeah.
Do it more like that. Yes. Yeah. I'm known for chaos, I reckon.
Say again?
Am I known for chaos and fucking shit up on a semi-periodic moment?
You're just you. I'll give you that. Every time you're on, it's just you. As in, it's just Sam being Sam, if you know what I mean. So yeah.
He is flashing me.
Yeah, and Seb is known for being a bit over the top. When I say a bit, quite a bit. Quite a bit over the top.
I think my favourite host is Seb, actually. Annoyingly, as much as we grate on each other, we annoy the shit out of each other.
Seb as like a this sounds bad, right? But I mean, it's me, so it doesn't matter. Seb has this thing about him that I'm not too fussed if we have to wait a bit before the next track comes on. Because he's entertaining. Yeah, because you literally don't know what the next thing that's going to come out of his fucking mouth. You're thinking, where's he going? What's it? Why is he doing a daft voice? Hang on, no, hang on. He's completely disappeared. Where's he? Oh, he's under the table. Fucking hell. He's like he is. He's Captain Chaos. I think he's like unpredictable, but and some great daft voices. And he used to use like some effects and stuff. He used to turn them on and do high pitched stuff. Yeah, that sort of thing. But he doesn't seem to need that now. It's just him being him is daft enough. So yeah.
It's because he doesn't have his VT3 plugged in or VT4. I can't remember which one he's got.
Right. Ah, okay.
But yeah, no, he'll do his vocoder bit, won't he? Yeah, no, we got JRC is known for being professional, and very astute, and very proper.
JRC is also known. So Seb and JRC are the opposite. So Seb is like, you don't know how long until the next hardware jam's about to come on. It could be 2 seconds or 20 minutes. JRC is like, here's the next track. And here's the next track. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, no, he has. He likes to go to bed early though, so he'll rush through the last bit.
Yeah. Fair enough,
He's even set up a sidechain compressor to duck the track so he can talk over it. To be fair, I have contemplated doing the same because, there's always a ring out that lasts 10 seconds. I go, I could have gone to bed 10 seconds and then let's multiply that by 20 jams. Oh, yeah, that could have been 2 minutes earlier.
So he's basically organised himself, doesn't he?
Mm.
He is...
Captain Proper.
Yeah, he's trying to be professional. Yeah. And then who's a laid back guy? I'll keep forgetting his name, from Finland. Who's
Daniel Kokari.
Yeah.
Sidecar.
He sounds like. Did you ever watch Magic Roundabout?
Yes.
Dylan the
Don't be
Rabbit.
rude. Don't be rude, you bastard.
No, I'm not being rude. I'm just saying it's a bit like Dylan the Rabbit. He's very laid back. And, hey man, and here's the next jam.
Yeah, but now you got to add a Finnish twist to it, and he's actually quite chaotic for a Finn.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Finns, the Scandinavians are known for being quite
There's no fat people in
to the
Finland.
point. Yeah. Yeah, no, but they're very to the point and they're very honest and they're very open. And so Daniel was awesome. I love Daniel's. The only thing that annoys me is he uses a stereo mic.
Does he?
It's the only, yeah, he uses a stereo mic. So every now and then you'll just hear his voice fuck off to the left.
All right. Did not notice. I shall take notice next time.
You'll notice it now. Sorry, I've just ruined it. And then obviously to ones that have left, G and Rob, they've kind of stepped down as admins. I think they're just moderators now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure JA will correct me with that one of his red pen. But yeah, no. G, I loved him, but he always sounded like he was in a jet engine.
Yeah. If you're trying to find, what I need to do, I'm looking into the idea of what's it like to have a lot of noise in the background. You go, look at one of his videos. That's basically how it works.
I don't.
Yeah.
And Rob always came with like some form of enthusiasm. Always did. It was always interesting. His music has come a long way as well in a very short amount of time.
G Camo is very gentle talking chap, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the original Panda. I just took the name and rolled with it, and now I've stolen it from him.
Okay.
And he's had to step down. I did like a double Panda stream through because that was always good fun.
Oops.
What?
No, just like two of you is like too many. But
oh no, G's like the complete opposite to me. He's chill, and I'm like chaos.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. When you're doing you two or both being on, I got you. Sorry, I missed.
Yeah. G would start, and I'd take the later slot. It just worked. Yeah. It always would work. I haven't missed anyone, have I? Oh shit. I mean, technically, Paul is a moderator. No, I think that's everyone. Hang on a minute. I've got to count now.
Have you left anybody out?
I've got to check. Seb, Rob, Daniel. I feel like I'm missing one.
John Alcree says Grace.
I've said Grace is Potato Gate.
Yeah.
PC is made of potatoes. I seem to think they're...
Oh, you have missed one.
Who?
Grace's sidekick is also on sometimes.
Oh, Andy.
Andrew Brooks, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he likes me or not.
You could ask him.
I do.
And then duck.
You've all heard the fucking story. I got pissed at Inky's wake and then I called Brooksy a cunt.
Sounds reasonable to me. Moving on.
Yeah, move on.
What did he do to earn that? Or shouldn't we ask? Maybe we shouldn't ask. Maybe just say you were very drunk.
Grace was like, here's JC and here's Seb and here's Panda. Brooksy, you cunt. I was like, I panicked in the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
The MIDI Maniac. Who's
MIDI Maniac?
What? The MIDI Maniac. Hang on a minute. JA, we've already talked about you. You are... I thought I said you're the MIDI Maniac. Oh, bollocks. Who?
You forgot.
Excuse me, whilst I just look at...
He's cheating now, looking at people's names.
MIDI Maniac. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Grace Griffin, Cross, Paul, Rob, me, Seb. Health used to be one. I don't know. No, this is all of us. Who's the MIDI Maniac?
I don't know. Not about Inky, are we? Or she didn't present that, did she?
He obviously gone are the days where Inky could stream before her passing.
Yeah.
Although she always found time to jump on bloody Dom stuff, so I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's yeah. She was trying to get Dom stuff going, so she sort of got on it.
Yeah, to be fair, she did loads, and bless Dom, because I'm so fucking gutted I never got to go on that show.
Yeah.
Inky had touted me for it, and she was going to get me out, and she was bigging me up. And I was kind of going, "What are you on about?" She was like, "You'll love it, you'll love it." His little daughter does Guess What I'm Thinking, and it will be
Yeah,
something
no,
absolutely
impossible.
bloody random.
Yeah. I say impossible, but then I'm looking at the word "wagoo." Then they go, well, okay, it's totally possible because he knew
Yeah.
everything. How he knew, I don't know. He must have little spy cameras around the planet.
Or maybe Wagyu is Dom's little girl. Ooh. What was her
sounds
name?
weird.
I can't remember her name now.
Don't ask me that. Fuck. Yeah.
Wagyu will know.
Yeah, you will. My brain's gone to mush.
Oh, John Alchemy's in the background. Hey.
Get him in. I can
Get
shut
him
me
in.
up.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
shut
hey,
up,
hello
finally.
guys.
Bye.
You all right? Oh, isn't it a lovely surprise having someone else in? Hello. How are you doing? What time is it there?
You don't remember the Medima? It's almost 12, so it's almost Wednesday.
The Midi Maniac.
It's
No,
nearly 10 o'clock.
yeah, I think it might be past my time to do that. The Midi Maniac.
The Midi Maniac. He's a Spanish, or not Spanish. He's a Dutch guy that lives in Spain.
Right.
I
Oh,
forget. Do you remember him? With his
think-
MV synthesizers. The
MV8000.
oldest, yes, that one.
Oh, I was speaking
He
in
used
current
to
time.
host
No, he does ring
a
a
few
bell now.
times. Hmm
I think I was umming and ahhing back in the day whether to go Roland MV or Akai MPC, and I think his videos was the ones I found most intriguing about it, but I didn't end up with it in the end, as you know. Akai for life. Sophia, that was it. Oh no, Lulu May, was it? Lulu May, yes.
Sophia's Dom's wife.
Yeah, Lulu May, that was it.
Yeah. Crazy that kid.
Yeah. So, what's on for tonight then, JA?
Well, not much. It was a busy day. I have installed a new. Can you see the tent on the balcony? So now we are waterproof. We can jam even with rain.
Why do you need to be waterproof in Greece?
Because if it rains, I cannot jump from the balcony. You know, electronics and the water.
Does it rain in Greece though?
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Okay.
Hello, Uncle Crow.
It does. It does.
It even sometimes rains here, Cressy. Did you know that? Wouldn't bloody feel it today.
It's nice today, actually.
Well, I would say that it rains like 1 or 2 months per year in total.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not England then. we're sunny if we're really lucky 1 or 2 weeks, but yeah.
I don't know. We're going into another heat wave.
Well, we've been really lucky this year. Last year was shit, if I remember rightly. It was a rubbish summer, but this year we're actually getting a summer.
Oh, we had a nice Indian winter, summer, didn't we?
People in chat, can you not tell we're English because we're talking about the weather again? Look, that's what we do.
Yeah, we haven't even got on to cream and jam.
Is it still a heat wave in the UK? Because here we have quite hot days lately.
It depends what you call a heat wave. I think a heat wave, you work in centigrade, don't you? So if a heat wave for us is about 11 Celsius, then it's a heat wave. Then it's like
to be fair, it was about 21 degrees today, and it's jumping up to 26 on Saturday. Oh, 29 on Friday, apparently. So Friday's going to be hell.
38 today. We are expecting 40 tomorrow.
40? Okay, now. We had 44 a couple of years ago, didn't we? Well, we know that really hot summer we had, or really hot day, didn't we? Yeah, I was on a temperature gauge in the shade outside, and it was 44 degrees. And I'm not exactly Mr. Well person anyway. I decided I'm just going to nip down to the corner shop. So I got up and started wandering off down to the corner. The corner shop's only, for anyone who can walk normally, it's about 2 minutes away. And I was absolutely fucked when I got to the fucking corner shop, and there was nobody out at all. I was the person outside, and it was like walking through warm soup. It was that ridiculous.
Oh, I remember that day.
Fucking mental day that was. That was 44. in the
I got
shade.
bored stuck inside, so I just went kayaking
It was mental, man.
because you can around here. We got loads of canals. Well, I got one canal. Sorry.
So your sort of average of 40-ish for a summer is how you must have AC and stuff because you wouldn't be out in the sun doing that. That's just too much. Can't do fuck all.
Yeah, 40 is quite high.
Yeah. But you got AC though, haven't you?
Yeah, in every room.
Okay.
I could do with that tonight.
You do know that air conditioning can also produce heat, so you can have it on winter as well.
Oh yeah,
Just
because they
think
use
of it,
inverters, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've been because the building I work at is about 130 years old. So we're looking at going, sod the boilers. Let's just get inverters. Work it backwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
building
it's
stuff.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, but it's not that cold in the winter, is it?
Well, yeah, it can be. It depends on how you feel cold. In winter, we have like, I don't know, 6 to 10 degrees. That's our winter. We might
So
have a couple of days around zero.
All right.
Below zero, it's really rare, especially in Athens. Maybe, in a distant city up in the north, yeah, maybe they have like -8 for a few days. But in Athens, it's really rare to see minus.
Okay. So you very rarely see a frost then. It's not
Yeah,
or
of course.
snow even, I would imagine.
Snow, yeah. And it's funny because if it snows, I mean, if it snows, like it will be like a day, maybe 2 days, and everything becoming a chaos because we cannot
you can't cope with it.
20 centimeters of snow. No one has the right wheels for snow. No one uses the chains, so all the cars are mobilized, and it's a total chaos.
That's the same here. We don't chain. We very rarely have a snow day. I mean, the last snow day we had was in bloody April in 2018, probably.
Okay, end of weather section.
Yeah, good one.
Becomes so boring.
No, it's just like, let's move on. JA, because you're here now, let's talk to you.
Yeah, let's grill you.
Your setup has grown over the years. Have you? Well, actually, you got two setups. You got your main studio setup, and then occasionally you go out on the balcony. Have you got any plans of doing anything else apart from balcony and in my cat's going in circles? Have you got any plans of going anywhere else apart from inside your house and on the balcony of your house? Are you going to do a gig? Are you going to do gigs or EMOMs or anything like that? Is EMOM a thing in Greece?
No, it's not. It's not. I was thinking of making an attempt to begin something here, but lately I'm quite busy with work and personal stuff. So you probably have noticed that I have missed a couple of Fridays.
A couple?
It's also summer.
A couple?
Yeah, it's
fucking desert, mate. Where are at my Fridays? You've ruined my fucking Fridays.
Okay, I will come back.
Good lad.
Well, I had a lot of
obligations
to prepare stuff that eventually, because I was that busy, I forgot to publish them. So
yeah, I've noticed you've been publishing a few tracks on YouTube, so that's good.
Yeah.
But the constraint is to have a mobile setup. I mean, I did gig once a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Right.
So I had to unplug everything, stuff them on the back of my car. Went to the club.
When you did a gig, you basically took your entire studio in a car?
More or less. I have 12 channel mixer. So I try to downsize to the inputs that the mixer support and the additional ones that synths have.
Yeah.
And that was my limiting factor. It took me, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours to set up, 1 hour to disassemble everything. So yeah, it was
a bit
It was a
mad.
nice try. We had fun, but yeah, I'm not fond of doing that again and again.
So if
No,
you were gonna do if there was an EMOM thing, or if you set one up, what would you take on an EMOM? Do you think? How would you figure out what to take if you had like
well,
a
I would.
15-minute set
Yeah,
to
okay,
fill?
50 minutes. Okay, a drum machine. Do we want to go live or do we want to steal the impressions? Because if we want to steal the impressions, I would take my tracker with some pre-made stuff and shuffle the patterns and the
Yeah.
effects.
Ah, all right. So
But
you'd approach it. You'd approach. This is a good question. So, how you approach doing a EMOM would depend on the audience. Is that what you're saying? What is there to look at, or what is there to listen to? Is that what you would work it out?
yeah, well, if I believe, okay, you have to make the imams a trend at least in the beginning. So I suppose the first audience will be a couple of friends that come there for the beer only.
Yeah, fair enough.
So if let's say the audience grows, they should, if they don't like the synths and they just like the music should be interesting.
Yeah,
So then
Yeah.
you will have to not to go from scratch because developing a track takes more than 3 to 5 minutes.
yeah,
So in your 15-minute set, you will have I don't know, one jam maybe.
yeah. You
So
might
if
be able to do yeah. So you might have like 2 jams in 15 minutes because takes a bit of time for it to get it to go and whatever. So yeah,
So in
so
an imam,
you're it's the sonic output that's the most important for you,
I
rather than
guess
what
on an imam,
yeah,
on an imam, I
rather than
guess
what it
yes.
looks like. It's what it sounds like. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Well,
To
absolutely. I
keep
agree.
the audience interested
Yeah,
in what they're listening, because imagine someone that doesn't like that much electronic music or doesn't have a clue about synths.
yeah,
Have him to listen for a straight 3 minutes, a drum pattern with a 303 playing on the back and trying to build an interesting bass line, let's say.
yeah.
So, okay, for how long he
Interesting.
would like that? I don't know.
I
I'm not
gotta say,
a good keyboard player. I mean, if I was JC and I would throw some chords to keep
Yeah,
them, interesting, then okay, that could work. But I'm not. I have uh, to keep my faith on my sequencers. So
yeah, I think for me, it's also going to have to be quite a lot of preordained things. So it's going to have because I love a good rehearsal as well. So I like to know what I'm doing. If you've all heard me bashing away when I've just got a drum machine and a 303 in the background when I'm opening up hardware jams, done that a couple of times, and it's all like, what the fuck's he doing? Sounds all right. But like when I've got my full sets, I like to know what I'm doing. So I've got tricks up my sleeve that I know is going to be crowd pleasers.
okay.
Maybe not.
And,
Maybe I won't play in the order that I've ordained, but I might just shift one track across on here and there, or I might loop it and I might just go and drop in a random fucking sample. I think actually, to be fair, who was I watching? It was oh god, I can picture his face now. I'm shit at names.
Simon Greatbatch.
No, but it is a more popular, YouTuber, but makes a lot of house music using loops on 404s and things like that. Works for Novation, maybe now Electron. I can't remember now. But basically, he said the
Calc.
what you
Yeah.
Calc.
maybe
Yeah.
Calc,
Yeah.
maybe. But basically, he said all you need for a good 15-minute set is a drum machine, a synth, and a sampler. Because if you don't pull the crowd with just the drum machine and the synth, you can throw on a sample that they sort of know and they'll start grooving to. And you can just kind of like use that as like now your basis, and then you just work with the synth. Could be a mono synth, could be a poly synth, doesn't really matter because you can play a poly synth mono, can't you? Can't play a mono synth poly. But yeah, you can obviously add a bit of groove.
Full of wise fucking things, aren't you?
Yeah, but you can add a bit of groove and you can change up how it works and things like that. So yeah, I completely respect that. That's absolutely right. Yeah, J.A.
So back to John Alchemy. Do you have a sampler?
No.
Why?
Why do I need a sampler?
I don't know.
Would you like one?
Oh, here we go. No, a real one.
No.
So, have you never thought of using samples in your music?
Well, I prefer to develop the sounds.
So with samples, you need something in there already. Therefore, it's like it's a thing that you would have to select from rather than create. So it's not really you. Is that what you're saying? You want to create everything.
I would use samples like loops of funky guitar, bass links, tapping, slapping guitars. Maybe these
Good
kind
shout.
of samples that I like.
Yeah.
But no, I'm never gonna use a drum sample or a loop or a
Or a vocal
pre-made
sample.
loop or whatever.
That's like literally my whole being you're shitting on there. But okay.
Vocals
Well,
though,
opposites.
vocals yes, vocals I would use samples for
Yeah.
vocals.
Yeah. I loved my Volcas, and I don't know what I did with my other one. It's somewhere in the house.
Not vocals, vocals.
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 Vocals,
Sorry.
Yeah.
vocals, yeah. Sorry, my accent.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, vocals, Volcas, we both use both,
Yeah,
so it's fine.
my setup is hybrid, so my mixer is FL Studio, so it's a DAW.
Oh, okay.
I have a multi input audio interface, and everything goes to FL. So I'm
Right.
using the mixing console of FL, and I can apply the effects there. So on the same time, I can preload some samples, vocals
that'd be cool.
mostly. So if you ever listen to that, one of my samples that I overplay is that NASA one.
Oh, the radio chat.
0.01.110 beep, that one.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
have
cool.
it always that in a slot
Fair enough.
to fill up, some space when it's needed.
It's interesting. I remember me and Inky were talking about. She wanted to do an emo, and we were going back and forth of what's the important things to do or to take to do an emo. And I was going on along the lines of, well, equipment-wise, you want something that's like interesting to look at and to play on, so you got something to do while you're there. And I was going on this little stupid little tirade going, yeah, but you need something with lights and something that looks interesting, blah 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 blah. And then she came out with, yeah, but if it sounds shit, it's shit, innit? It doesn't fucking matter. You need to make some good music. Is the end point. It could be on a black box with no screen. If it sounds fucking good, it's good. It's like, point made. Yeah, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a certain crowd in EMOM that are a bit nerdy.
They want to see the latest
i.e.
gear.
me, Bicky, and a few other people who go gear spotting when people turn up. So there's a bit of a crowd. So you sort of put a bit of a nod to them when you're putting your kit together, so they got something to look at.
Yeah.
But you also need to, but that isn't the overriding thing. I think the overriding thing is to make interesting, evolving, good music. And when I say evolving, is like some EMONs, some of their individual tracks seem to have gone a little bit too long because they don't really go anywhere. So if your track's not going anywhere, you need to move to track 2 in my head, because you've exhausted what possibilities you've got in the track. And
So
if you're going on for another 5 minutes, it's probably a bit too
your
much.
argument is like progressive versus maybe more standard music. Because people will play a 3-minute song and then move over to something else.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to stop there. Hardware said, have you got all the hardware you care about, or is there something you still love to have? From Bob Smith.
Ooh.
I mean, we've all got gas, haven't we? I think I don't think my synthesizer collection will be complete without a 2600 of any varying degree, be a Behringer, Korg, or an original. Or even the TTSH. I'd love a TTSH. They're too expensive.
What's a TTSH? What's that?
Apart
Apart from a gathering of numbers and letters.
It's the first letters of 2600.
Oh.
Yeah, so some clever bastard found all the schematics and rebuilt it in kit form. So you can either buy just the boards and you source the parts yourself. I think version 4 has just finished its last kit form, so it's all just like literally just boards only.
And what out of all the things you could have, including analog solutions and gigantic Moog things and Eurorack, why have you narrowed it down to a 2600? What's the thing that draws you to it?
The thing that draws me to it is I don't have any 3 oscillator mono,
Right.
so just using that third oscillator to really start grinding in some FM into the second oscillator, for example. All the stuff at the bottom, so you've got signal generator, you've got preamp, you've got lag and hold. It's not quite sample and hold. It's spring
What's the
reverb as well.
difference?
Yeah.
Is it stuff that you don't have in your arsenal? You're like filling a gap. That fills the gap of all the things you want. That does the sort of the polyfiller effect.
It's like the Neutron kind of was a stepping stone to that.
Okay.
But the Neutron doesn't do the same things, and I've still quite yet to learn how to use a Neutron, like to how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
Like I know how it works. It's my job to learn how something works, but I don't really know how it works for me yet. And it's like I said it last week, Symphonetic, he just fucking dances around that little bastard. Not him being a little bastard,
but he's really good on the Neutron. Okay, and
the Neutron is nice.
Yeah.
What about you, John? What sort of thing do you hanker after? Anything left that you're going? I need to get one of those.
Well,
or any part of. Sorry.
I always wanted Pro 3. That's my.
Pro 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's in my spotlight for a couple of years now.
Right.
But have you been watching
Get Jervis? Because he's been on with it.
Yes.
Because the stuff he played, not this week, last week. I was like, fucking hell, put that on CD, mate. I'll buy that. But it's fucking immense. It was huge sounding little riffs.
It's good.
Yeah,
it has a lot of stuff, and I like the layout that it has. It feels like it calls you to play with it. I mean, I love the great big cut-off knob in the middle. Also, the sequencer. I've seen a lot of videos.
Yeah, that
really
sequencer's a bit smart, isn't it? That's rather good. Yeah.
Yeah. Just got to ask, what about a Poly D? Probably not. I think you know how like you've got an A or a B thing. So some people are Pepsi, some people are Coke. You got Moog and you've got ARP of the time anyway, haven't you? And some people were more ARP users and some people were more Moog users. I think I prefer the sound of ARP because I've played on the Korg Odyssey, which is obviously the reissue. I was like, this is great, but it's still 2 oscillator. I feel like I want that third oscillator just to make some really dirty bass lines. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think
you're an ARP guy then.
I want to find a box that's just me. You know, it just like screams. That's him. Yeah, and to be fair, it's going to be a sampler, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever
for you a sampler. Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think it's ever going to be one sampler though. I think it's going to be a collection of samplers I just know inside out. So like I won't probably buy another piece of gear for another year now.
Someone write that down. Not for another year. So on July the 8th, 2026 is when you can buy something new.
I said I probably won't.
No, you said it now. It's on the internet now. It's forever. Well, Goose just saved this clip as a video.
Another good synth.
Sorry, I missed that.
Oh yes, ASM. Yeah. Hydrosynth is awesome. It's wavetable technology as well, isn't it?
I have one thing about the Hydrosynth. It's popular, therefore I don't fucking want it. Not interested. I've got zero interest in Hydrosynth because it's a popular piece of kit.
See, I don't look at kit like that. I see it as...
It sounds good, though.
It sounds good, yes. Precisely that.
Maybe.
It's my personal opinion of a synth, so therefore I'll either want it or not, whether it's popular or not. I mean, for fuck's sake, I've got TX81Z. Who fucking wants that when you can just sample the lately bass?
Well, yeah. It looks good, though. It's got 8 outputs at the back.
No, it doesn't. It has 2.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Oh, sorry. It was the TG brain.
Oh, I know which one you want.
TG77.
Hmm.
I'm thinking of wrong one.
Yeah, Dr. Synth will be slapping you right now for not remembering that from the straight one.
Yeah, well, I've never owned one, so I'll let myself off.
81Z's polychain. Shit, I need another one.
There you go.
You're good. That's some good knowledge there. I mean, there was who was it? It was the Egyptian. Oh, the house guy, the Egyptian something. Oh fuck, Egyptian pharaoh, something like that. He would use two TX81Zs, pan them left and right on the lately based patch, and he made something a bit different. He slightly edited the patch, and it sounded like the bass sounded like really raucous and loud, but it was actually only coming in at like -10 on the mixer, and he was really clever for his like that sort of stuff.
Now that you say bass, whenever I'm going to a shop to test some synths,
Yeah,
I'm initially going to the really fancy ones like the Moogs or Polysynths and whatever. But I always end up in little monosynths that produce bass.
You're a bass guy, basically.
I think.
Yeah. It's the foundation for your sound, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Last time we had like a gear show here. Dreadbox had a kiosk. She had the new Artemis, that polysynth that sounds really good.
Yeah.
They had also the remake of Erebus and Hades. And I end up again playing with Hades.
Are they from Greece?
Yes, Dreadbox are from Greece.
Have you got any?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any of that make?
I have the Typhon.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I'm eyeing Hades. Really, it's really beefy, and it has a really lovely distortion that overdrives if you push it.
Ooh. See,
it has 2 oscillators with 2 sub-oscillators, so 4 oscillators to produce bass. It's really simple.
Enough. Yeah.
Really simple synthy, but really beefy. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah, I still want a DO5 boutique to layer with a D550. Yeah, linear synthesis is not something that we've had again, is it? Apart from the DO5 boutique.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's LA synthesis, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can never remember which one it is. I think it's LA. If the D50 was.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
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 In the 550,
you've got a transient that's a very small wave file followed by a digital synth afterwards to carry on the sustain note. Look, I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Holy fuck!
Almost, not quite there. I had an MT32, which was an LA synthesis thing back in the 80s. It was like if you haven't got no money, but you like the idea of a D50, but you've definitely got no money, but MT32 is the way to go. Yeah, the only downside of the MT32, it had no way of storing any memory. So you turn it off, and all the things that you created on it are gone.
Wasn't the MT32 what was sold alongside computers for audio?
Yes and no, because there was a CM32 and a MT32. The CM30, God, I'm a fucking nerd. Hang on. Yeah, so the CM one, I was in computer module 32, was a little white case, and the MT32 had the same color scheme as a D50 or a D10 or D20. Or a D. I was going to get a D110, but I didn't. I ended up with the MT32 because it's a bit cheaper. But as long as you could load the sounds in off disk off my Atari, you were fine.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it was quite good. It was on the it's on that Aliens track I did, because you can hear it at the end with the plinkety plonkety sound at the end. That's that's definitely a LA synthesis type thing. That like a preset people know.
I was right. Linear arithmetic. Thank Wagyu.
Yeah, he'd know.
Yeah, it's linear either way. I was right. I was just like, is it LA or is it linear?
Yeah,
it's the same fucking thing, Sam. Get it right.
Yeah, it's a different. It was the first. Maybe I'm wrong. Wagyu, correct me. It was the first digital synthesizer that sounded realistic or could sound realistic. Before, and I use the word synthesizer rather than say like a Fairlight or a emulator, which is just samples.
Wasn't
This?
Hang on a minute. So this is after FM, isn't it? Because it's early '90s tech.
Yes,
was
it's
supposed
after
to replace
DX, but
the
not very far
yeah.
after.
Yeah, it was supposed to replace the DX7.
It did. Sales wise, it like because I remember going into
I want to
the
say the Korg M1 probably outsold it.
no Core Game One was fucking years later, mate. Before
No,
you
it's
were born.
89. I know. I've got two.
Yeah, 87 I think was
It's
the D50. So it's 2 years different. Never existed for a couple of years. So until the M1 came out, the D50 was creaming it in sales wise. Because the things that were immediate to anybody going into a music shop were the DX sounded great, but it's got no effects on it whatsoever. Then you go D50, you go, fucking hell, this is amazing. Yeah, it includes all, that's just the D50, mate. It's like, fucking hell, I want one of them. How much is it? Oh, maybe I don't then. It was about $1.5 grand back then. There's a lot, $1.5 grand was a lot of money. But it sounded amazing, and has some amazing presets. You know, your typical digital native dance to try and get the people to buy the synthesizer. Press one key, and it's like, fucking hell, that's amazing.
I had a bloody Yamaha DJX that could do that as well. It's fucking shit.
Yeah. So yeah, LA hasn't made a comeback, has it really? But I imagine it will at some point.
Someone's got to think of something clever about it, haven't they? Because if wavetables have come back after Wave Station reissued Wave State.
Half God just said SY77. Quick story. So the M1, this is me, right? It's like typically me. I'll go with whatever's popular. I don't want. So the popular thing at the time was the Korg M1, and it was in the shops. And we also had and slightly after that, I think the Yamaha SY77 came out.
Yeah.
And just looking at the Korg M1, I go like, fuck off. The user interface of the Korg M1 is horrible. It's like, I don't want to spend hours and hours staring at that pile of shit and trying to get a sound out of it. It would do the presets sounded great, but I knew that you'd have to like dive in to do stuff because you want to use this internal sequencer.
Awesome.
Yeah, but the user interface was like horrible. Whereas you look at the Yamaha and it's fucking buttons everywhere, thinking, okay, so that's like going to be quicker and easier because it'll have a dedicated button to get somewhere. Whereas the M1 would be a menu dive and following your screen around a little cursor and trying to work out where the fuck you're going. So I didn't go with the Korg because I didn't like the look of it. It just looked awful. Same with their stupid drum machine they brought out, the S1. That was a pile of shit.
Kurzweil. K2000.
I never got Kurzweil. Don't think I've ever played on a Kurzweil. No. With their vast engine, yeah.
So everyone knows of Manson's guitars. If you know Muse and all that, that's where basically Muse used to buy their guitars, and they were based in Exeter. And now someone else has taken that over because Manson's don't sell guitars on the high street anymore. It's pre-order only. I think you actually have to go and order your guitar. But they've taken over, and every time I walk in, there is a wall of like Emu Proteuses, samplers, everything. It's just a wall of it. And basically, what happens is, sorry if this is a bit triggering, but someone old pops their clogs and their wives don't know what to do with it, so they send it down to their local guitar shop. Because there's only one in Exeter, it's literally full of synth shit. It's awesome. Trouble is that they overprice it. Because I have a look at all their stuff, and kind of going, I've got eBay in my hand going, yeah, I can get that cheaper. We can get that cheaper.
Oh, you said the other day you don't have any emulator-based stuff, do you? Is that is that also on your tick list of things to get?
I've only got one PCM sample playback machine, and that's my Roland MDC1. And I will never get rid of that.
Are you going to be after a Proteus of any kind or anything like that?
Maybe the Proteus Dance. I think that's the number 2 in the series.
Right.
I don't know. But I've also got the JV1080, so why would I need it?
Because it's a fucking emulator, mate. Hello.
I've got a JV1080. Why would I need it? It's like an emulator on drugs. The 64 voice piano sounds fucking awesome no matter what you do.
It's Roland. So, yeah, there's that.
I know Jervis will be slapping me for having too many Roland products, wouldn't he?
He'll get over it. He'll be all right. So, JA, have you got anything on your hit list that you're going to get?
Not really. I told you that Pro 3.
Yeah, the Pro 3, but it's not cheap, is it?
It's not.
No.
Otherwise, I would have it already.
That's several piggy banks with a hammer to purchase one of them.
I don't know. Maybe, a small mono again. Who knows?
2,100 euros.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Thank God
it's a lot of synth, but it's a lot of money.
Pro 3? No.
Yeah. MC707.
Well, you can find it around 1.5 in the second-hand market.
Yeah. That would
If
probably
you're
be the way
lucky.
if you get a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's other sequentials, though. Is it sequential take 5?
Yeah. There's lots, aren't there? There's ones that. What's the one that sounds like a Oberheim as well? There's one of those.
OB6.
OB6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hang a minute.
Is
that euros? Is that euros or pounds, Paul?
1,100 for me. I think that's pounds. So what's that?
Pounds.
Like
oh yeah,
1.3.
you've got a Pro 3, haven't you? Yeah. Wow.
1,200 euros.
Mm.
When I visit UK, I will put it in the suitcase.
Yes. Bye.
Would you do a loop? Would you do a loop, JA? Would you come see me and then go see? We'll pick Paul up on the way, and then we'll go up north and go see Grace, JA, and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst then pop down back south so you can get your flight back from Gatwick.
You go on tour. Yeah,
JA
on tour would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Oh, could you imagine? Every EMOM is JA.
Me again. Hello. Oh dear.
There's some usual players, isn't there? Because Darren House, I fucking love his setup, and it's all revolving around the Force. And he's got that mental blinder situation in front of him. And I always think, actually, to be fair, what you want two either side of you, and you should just turn around with your back against the audience. So you just blind the audience, and then you got their ass when their eyes finally resync into the light.
Yeah, it has a heck of a rig, doesn't he?
It's small as well.
What?
I wonder if I can try and get. To be fair, like if you think about how much some people bring to if Jonathan Arcross brought his whole fucking studio, everything, Swarm and everything, and his buddy piano with his CP. I think he left out. The only thing he left out was the CP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember specifically. He'll probably correct me at some point. See if I can try and find Darren T. House's setup, because I know Inky fucking sent it to me as well.
Yeah, because he used to post pictures of him welding stuff together.
Yeah.
He actually made that frame, didn't he, for everything to fit on.
Yeah, so all those little individual LEDs are actually something he soldered onto a USB thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it. So that's probably the best photo I can get, and then I'm going to get rid of you.
Get rid of the cat.
No, the cat stays.
Oh, okay.
Screw you, Chris. Screw you. There we go. Share. Is that right? Why is it not sharing? Oh, I got to stage. There we go. So that's his setup, and it's very. I'd say it's quite minimal because he's got loads of space within that phone.
Yeah.
MIDI mix, more for the blue bloody 10 and 10 box. Can't remember what that one is. Wagyu, you're on.
It's got the Fader Fox thing, hasn't he? The 4x4 knobs thing.
Yes, he's got a Fader Fox just underneath his left arm, and he's got a MIDI mix, I want to say, or an APC 40.
Yes, yeah,
something like that one.
I think it's the Bitbox, the blue one. Yeah, and that's it from him. The Force does most of the lifting, and the rest of it is just MIDI control. And the thing is that what he does is something that Inky found out when he went, "Oh shit, let's do that." And that was you just take loads of MIDI USB drive like things, like my launch key, which I'm about to. There we go, which is just sat below me whilst I'm prepping for my Saturday gig.
Yeah.
And just pull it all in and use and then just map as much MIDI as you fucking can. Downside of the Force is you've only got 8 audio tracks, so you have to think linearly, whereas Ableton you think like diagonally.
Okay.
So the best way to get shit out of Ableton is to have 120 tracks for an hour set. So I think my set for Clownfest is 80 tracks.
Wow.
Left to right. So it's like 80 faders, basically. But what I do is I group them all and go, drums go into a drum send, bass goes into a bass send, and then etc. And then it all gets mixed into the master left and right. If there's a sub, I also will take I'll take a low pass and then send it to the sub only and mono summit, because that's the sound engineer in me. But that sort of shit is like mental what he does. And I was listening to I think it was Darby. I think.
Yeah.
Darby
Emon,
yeah. And I was like, fuck, I need to meet this man. Because he also makes very similar music.
I think he makes his music on Ableton and then he moves it over to the Force. I think that's how he works.
No comment, officer. I have done that quite a few times, and many times it's just getting the old school samples to sit fucking properly on time, because it's all old people just going da, 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 da. It's never on fucking time, so it's just use the quantize in Ableton and then record it into the Force.
There you go. Rave Dave will only play purple synths. It has to be a Fizmo.
Oh, do I have something purple? I do have a 2x8 MIDI thing.
Edge is purple.
Don't know where the fuck it is. I've got so much synths, and like from here below is literally just synths, and I have to step over everything.
Yeah, it's a bit like my house. It's like wires.
I like to have them all plugged.
No, I like to pick something up and grab it and go, yeah, I'm going to use that for the thing now. I couldn't tell you where my fucking Pro VS is. Oh, shit. Blue tack, never in heat.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my Pro VS? I can tell you where my circuit is.
Check your pants.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, I'll find my Pro VS and I'll make a jam with that using either the MPC or the Force. And so I use quite like to have base stations, and then I'll expand out from there.
Do you do sometimes I do a guest synth, because I've got lots of synths that I don't use, which sounds really awful. But occasionally I go I haven't used the Blofeld in like a decade. Right, next track I'll use the Blofeld then. So that gets brought in, sort of thing.
I think it's also where my interest kind of goes, because I was like, right, so I've really got to learn a bit more about I'll tell you what, I've got one synth that's not featured on a hardware jams yet. You're going to hate it. It's a reiteration of the M1. It's one oscillator version of the M1, I think. And it's called the Korg 03R/W. I think it's just one oscillator. So it's a really shit version of the fucking M1. It's not.
Awesome. M1 for me is known for its piano sound. Really, that's and organ preset thing that it had.
Oh, you're fucking hell, that bastard!
Yeah, you found that then. Well done, Mr. Alchemy sequencers. Are you tempted by the Oxy One?
Well, I would be if it could support 16 instruments at once.
Can it not?
I'm going to say that it don't then, does it?
It doesn't.
Why should have it? No. Oh,
it has,
right.
I believe, eight tracks.
Right.
So you cannot play more than 8. Which right now with my setup I can have 7 tracks, I would say.
Yeah.
So I don't see.
So if your setup has got 7 tracks and it can do 8, and you're dismissing it because it can't do 16, enlighten me why you wouldn't get it then? Because the minute it does what you want it to do. Why do you need 16? Is it that if you're going to buy your
Because
next sequencer, you want to expand what you've
I will
got?
tell you why.
Go on then.
Because not all of my synths can be controlled at once. So I have to switch channels if I want to use another synth.
Right.
Because I have like 13, 14 maybe synths, and I'm using a lot the internal sequencers on those that they do have internal sequencers. But the ones that they don't, I have to live swapping the MIDI channels.
And you would like something that you could just plug it all in and it all just works.
Yeah. So that's why I have a plan. Take it as a project, a summer project. I want to utilize the Polyend tracker as a controller station, let's say, to build my setup around it. I will see if that will work out because it can support now with the latest firmware update, I believe 8+4, 12 tracks.
Yeah, you got the original. Yeah, the original tracker. The upgrade gave you 12 MIDI channels. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to use that as brain on the setup and use the Arturias as input to these tracks. Let's see if that will work out.
Okay, that's interesting.
What I don't like in the tracker when you are recording MIDI is that if you press more than one note, then it uses the second track to get that polyphony.
Oh, it jumps to a spare track.
Yeah, I don't like that one. You have to mute the rest of the tracks if you don't want to, to copy.
Yeah, you have to sort of block it so it doesn't do it. Yeah, I got you.
It's not handy.
It's not even mass. Sorry, I was going through all my old photos.
Otherwise, it's really nice because you can utilize that page that it has the performance mode, which has a lot of repetitions or manipulations on the timing and stuff like that. Forget the filters and the effects. So just the MIDI, the note manipulation. That has a lot of good things that you can use while performing. And that would be really interesting to see how that would go.
Okay.
I used it once, I mapped it once with my TR8S, and the results were really good.
Okay.
I've got to say, and I think I always come back to it with you every now and then, your bloody audio interface setup is so fucking clean. I was so impressed with like how you soldered all your cables and made it all so beautifully neat. Is it still that neat?
Well, from the front it is.
I mean,
there you go. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, you've seen cables here and everywhere. I think actually, is that the most? This might have been. Yes. I just found a photo of when I think I had the most amount of gear because I sold quite a bit of it, and I've just been slowly building back up. This is post MPC. Let me see if I can just try and present image file. Ew, I don't know very far.
Until you find that pic. I have since, I don't know, a year ago, I have a 19-inch rack, which I have placed my audio interfaces and another couple of units. And all the cables, that box is quite big because it's a box that used from a radio station, so it's pretty deep. I don't need it that deep, but it has a lot of space. It's like, I don't know, a mini refrigerator. It's quite big.
Wagoo's woken up because you said rack. He's in there. Hello.
Yep.
He's back.
Yep.
All right.
So
wow, is that your kit?
All the cables end up in that box.
Oh, God, I don't know. That was 2020. That was COVID. So that was all everything. I ripped it all apart and put it all back together. So I had quite a lot more like
cable management.
There's no cable management in that one.
Yeah. I mean, you read them off in order to arrange the cables better.
Oh, it's because I just got a Jasper stand, I think. That's like
right.
I do like. There's so many bits of gear I miss. Like the Octatrack, it just did samples so well, but it could also be used as a mixer really cleverly. But it was only 8-track, and I think the reason why I got the Force is to replace that. And so I got rid of the Octatrack, and it's stupid because it was actually a pre-production one that I wasn't supposed to have, and it's extremely rare. It was literally, I think it was 0003.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Very
third
nice.
Octatrack to ever be made, and I had that bastard, and I was like, why the fuck did I sell it? But I do really want another Octatrack. I think they're superb machines. PFM module has really now got into the nitty gritty of how.
Yeah, saw him this week.
Octatrack-
Yeah,
yeah.
with a fader and everything. Yeah,
The Octafader.
Octafader.
Was this video making love to all that gear put up on so many Sams?
Only
Yeah,
Sams.
it was the clearest space I had was my bed. Just get rid of the duvet and lob all my precious synths on the cushioned mattress, you bastard.
Well, at least you weren't treading on it, so it's fine.
Did you guys see the PGANX and PGFMX for the? I'm not that adverse. Like, I don't know the montage that well. Sorry, let me just pop it. There you go. PGANX. Do I need to
What's
pop it
that?
on screen? I don't know. Do I need to pop it on screen?
Yeah.
ANX.
I'll imagine there's software updates.
Oh, yeah.
So
Because
ANX would be the software version of the analog Yamaha, not analog modeled digital synth, and the FMX will be the FM engine for the montage.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. Concept models. Hang on a minute. I've got an image. There we go. Let's get rid of you. Off the stage. Go away. Oh, I wish I could do that in real life. There goes my job. And then add to stage. So this is what it is. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom?
I can't see shit. There you go. It's better. What the hell's that?
I don't know. I'm about to find out with you. But it looks like
Maybe I was wrong then. Oh look, Steve's wrong. There you go.
it looks like an add-on, like a boxed add-on for the montage. That looks mental.
That'll be cheap. It fucking won't, will
Oh,
it?
it fucking won't. I mean, you're talking to the guy who used to make his own synth, for fuck's
So
sake.
I'm going to guess this is a bit like this is a MIDI connection into the montage, giving you real world knobs to all the things that are inside the montage rather than menu diving. Is that my guess? Am I right on that? Wagyu, back me up on that.
Gigantic controllers for the ANX and FMX was.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yay.
One is USB and one is Ethernet. Oh,
Ethernet.
MIDI over Ethernet is the way forwards. I was sad to say it, but it is.
That's what Sonic State use, isn't it?
Mm.
They use that.
I use it in a very limited status. So I've got from this computer here to my MacBook, which is currently at work. But when it's plugged in, there's always a MIDI network and there's always an OSC network. So both of them talk to each other. Yes, I know. You fucking sound like.
No idea. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. Yeah.
It's basically so if I want to, I've got fucking synths on this computer, and I've got, or I want to control the lighting using this computer to this one. He always uses it. I could just make them talk to each other, and it's a button on the Stream Deck. I've promised. To be fair, I've promised Jervis a Stream Deck, and I'll come over one day and build some Pandachat into his room. He doesn't realize how long it's going to fucking take me.
Yeah, Stream Deck's quite cool. It's Stream Deck. It's not standalone, is it? It's via your computer.
So you've got two ways of using Stream Decks. You can use a computer program that is built with Elgato, and they've got plugins for MIDI. They've got plugins to adjust your system, open applications. You think of it, they've probably made it. If you're a super fucking nerd, I'm guilty. You use BitFocus Companion, which just fucks off all that shit, and then just you can program fucking anything. No, I've got at work. I've got a lighting desk and a playback system on another MacBook, and I've just got a little Stream Deck in the middle, and all I do is I've got 2 buttons: go for Alex, go for sound, and I can just do that together, and it goes together. It's that simple. It just uses network and everything. It's really fucking clever. Ethernet is a standard transport for MIDI 2.0, and it's a fallback to MIDI 1.0. This is why we have Wagyu here.
Yeah, he is. Can you imagine an AI Wagyu? It would talk really confidently and get everything wrong. That's the AI version of Wagyu.
So what you're trying to say is Wagyu is unconfident and knows everything.
He just knows everything, but it doesn't have to come across as pretending that he knows everything. He actually knows everything.
And this is why Inky called him brain in a jar.
Yeah, pretty much. Bless him. Other questions, I think. Drum machines then. So
now we're talking.
John Alco, you have 2 drum machines that I know of.
Yeah.
Probably more than 2, I'd imagine. Does it do what you want? What you have, is that are you satisfied with what you've got, drum wise? Does it do what you would hope a drum machine does, or do you put up with what you've got, hoping there'll be something better in future?
I think the setup, the way I have it now, I mean, the TR8 is the main drum machine, and the TR8 is the secondary, which I have mapped to the beat step.
Okay.
And I'm using for the main drum sequences the TR8S, and for rolls, additional hats maybe, and fillings and all these fillers and all this other stuff with the TR8. I also use it a lot for creating some rumble sounds, because there is a trick while using the TR8. It has a delay, which is really short, and if you push it, it makes it becomes like a bass actually. So I really like that type. Maybe, yeah, that's why I'm doing. The only thing that the TR8 test doesn't have, is it doesn't. I don't know how is it called? The thing that with the knob on the top right.
Oh, the scatter.
The scatter. I can't understand how that bloody thing works. I just turn it on and off, and if it sounds nice, I might leave it. Otherwise, I cannot get my head around it.
It's lesson time, because I only use 2. I only use 1, and I only use 6. 1 is just a nice little breakup of the pattern. 6 is a reverse. And if you've got something powered into the back of the external in,
it
will
gets
revert that as well.
Yeah.
But
that's nice.
The trick is you hold depth and then hit on, and then it will cycle it to the end of the bar. And then it will stop it at the end of the bar. So just learning that on holding depth and then hitting on, it changes your world.
I will try that one.
Cool. But other than that, you're really happy with your drums with the TR8S and the TR8?
Yeah, I think I am.
Would you not like a rhythm?
I've never had in my hands one of the Electrum devices. I believe that the Rhythm 4, the second make, it's a really good instrument, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, rhythm, every time I use it, I try and use it so it's not a techno machine, but it always falls back into the techno machine. It's built for techno. Only the 8, Bicky. I don't have the 8S. I can't buy any more synths anymore. I've got, not until the 8th of June 2026 now, bastards.
July. Carry on.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so I think the Roland is really good because you get, to me, I don't have one, but the color coding on it is really good. You have all the faders that give you instant feedback on how to mix stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
So for live stuff, which is what you do, it's all almost made for you. I think it's a good match for you've chosen well with those two pieces. You ended up buying two. I know you bought the TR8 on eBay, and while you're waiting on that, you accidentally bought the other one as well, and you got both.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no,
a true
I've
story.
got both. Oh,
No, it's a
whatever
fun
do I
story.
do?
Okay. Chris has listened to that story in the past, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
let's say it again. Why not? So yeah, I was eyeing the TR8S, but it was too expensive. So I bid on a TR8 on eBay. I won it, and during the days I was waiting for its arrival, I saw again on eBay another auction of a TR8S, which was really cheap in the beginning. I was the first bidder.
Okay.
For some reason, the seller, I didn't notice at the time, when I did the original bid, it was like 450 euros. It was quite cheap for the time. So the seller was from the US, but the listing was coming from Spain. So it was a bit dodgy of an auction.
Yeah.
So I guess that made people not want to bid on it. And I got an alert on my phone. You know, you get an alert in the last minute if you want to bid again.
Yeah.
So having bought the T8 on the same week, I was, please bid, someone bid on that. But no, I won it. And,
so you accidentally won it in a way.
yeah, I accidentally won it. So I said, okay, let's see if it will come. And it did.
So when it turned up, did it come from Spain or America?
It came from Spain, and I
So it was an EU plug on it. It wasn't an American 110 volt
plug, EU plug. And that guy told me that he used to live in US, but he moved in Spain, and that's why the confusion was done.
Ah, okay, that makes sense now.
But that worked for me at the end.
Yeah, totally worked for you.
Yeah, of course.
You tricked out on that one. Done good.
Yeah.
Going on. And here's another stupid question. I'm going to guess it's a rare thing. In your setup, how many polysynths do you have?
Poly?
Yeah.
If you consider the Minilog XT a poly, that's the only thing I believe.
One synth. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're basically Mr. Mono.
Yeah. More or less.
Yeah.
More or less.
And because you do techno, I've instantly walked out of my depth now. I'm going to start talking about techno. Is techno based around mono stuff, or does it have a lot of poly stuff in it? Is it main? I'm trying to say, like, you do techno, you're known for it and you're good at it. Is it known for being based around monophonic synthesizers, or is it just you choosing mono is the way for you?
Techno doesn't need a lot of knowledge in music, just to have, to be on the same key. You need the grit, you need the fat bass lines and catchy drops and, that kind of stuff, I believe. 4-note polyphony, like a paraphonic, like a mini freak, like a micro freak or the XD, is more than enough to hit a chord sequence. Yeah,
okay. Oh, Vicky says you've got
maybe some steps.
What you've got?
Typhon is not poly. Typhon is not poly. It's a mono.
Oh, half God's wrong. Hands up, everybody! Yay! You got it wrong. Wow, super nerd. There you go. Yeah.
An orchestra is not over 90% monophonic because stringed instruments are there. There's quite a few stringed instruments. Second time.
Well,
it depends on what sort of orchestra, because if you're going to go for a Bach chorale, then it's going to be more harpsichords, violin.
I was going to say, half God piano. Is that monophonic? I don't think it is.
Well, technically,
harp. Is a harp monophonic? No.
Well, technically, the sound generator is monophonic, and then you just have lots of them.
Yeah, you
in
have
a thing.
88 oscillators.
88 oscillator keyboard.
Or violin, and
Triangles.
so's the cello. He's not. He's digging in. I can tell. Come on, go for it, Bicky.
You can play 4 notes at a time.
A timpani setup isn't monophonic, is it?
Duophonic normally. Unless you have a third, then it's triophonic.
There you go. Bless him. How did we get onto? Oh, yeah, he's on about orchestras being modified. Yeah. 90%. It did say 90%. He didn't say all of it, so we could sort of let him off. He had a get out clause in his first sentence. What?
Anne.
90% is, so 10% is polyphonic, according to Lord Beast.
Yeah, now I'm going to make an orchestra of 90 harpsichords just to fuck with him. No, I don't have enough space for that.
Can you play violin or a cello? You play it as a mono, 1 string per time, no?
You can play 2 strings at a time. So technically,
Are you sure?
Yeah, because how it bows, so you
Yeah.
can play. You would
Yeah.
normally
It
play
doesn't
it 1
sound
string at a
good
time.
though.
You
if
would
you
normally
play 2
play it.
strings.
You would play 1 string at a time, but you can definitely bow 2 strings. So you'd see on the bass string, you'd see them pull into the chest as they come over to the higher strings. They pull over their chest, and then they play like that. I'm backwards because I'm playing backwards, but like that. And you'd pull to your chest for the lower notes and then higher notes. Yeah, that one. I work with a lot of orchestras. Shut up, Becky.
Next question to Mr. Alchemy. You're known for doing techno. Do you do anything else?
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard you do stuff.
I don't think I do only techno. I mean, I dig techno. It's at least on my flow, it's the easiest thing to do. I've done some attempts on, I believe, every sort of genre in the electronic music.
Of the 2 times we have had Armand breaks in the last year, it's been that fucker who suggested it.
Well, yeah.
I even had Dean say, haven't we just done this one? I was like, it was a year ago. We can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, I think you're okay. A year, aren't you? Yeah. Do you play? Do you play any instrument? Can you play a guitar or anything like that? No.
No, maybe the flute a bit.
I can do a flute.
Maybe a flute.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a memory of you playing a flute at some point.
I have a couple.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Yeah, in the dark, playing a flute. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Interesting.
Dig it up. Fuck.
Flute
Here we go.
playing. Of all the things, I would have never. Yeah, that's interesting. And how come you ended up playing the flute then?
Well, I learned it in school.
It's a school thing, right?
School. So yeah, it's easy.
Is it?
It's an easy instrument.
Easy-ish.
Bloody
Easy-ish.
I've tried flute before. I can't do it.
And it's amazing. I mean, I hadn't played for a lot of years, and I instantly, started playing again.
Yeah.
Now I have my daughters learning violin, both of them.
Oh, lucky you.
You can imagine. Yeah, like
It's all that, isn't it?
Fucking hell, man. Come on. Some people have headphones on and some people have PA. Right, that's it. Cressy, you're getting muted. That's better, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely and quiet. Now you're back.
I'm just saying, it's hard work with kids learning something like a violin.
There was some fucker who would
they
learn
need the
saxophone next door. Oh, fucking saxophone's the next worst one.
And it's funny, Wagu, whenever they cannot play what they want, they say that there is not enough resin in the, how's it called?
Oh, the resin on the
stick.
Yeah. Oh, I've definitely.
Excuse.
Oh God, sorry. Oops. Yeah, I was too much like. Someone should have sampled that. They could use that. Yeah, maybe not.
No.
Actually, it sounded a bit like a seagull, to be honest. But there you go.
I'm still yet to use my bloody seagull emoji, you bastard.
Seagull that you step on his foot.
Yeah. Best.
If Half God was to jump in right now, I'd have a nice little seagull to the left of me.
Yeah, he won't.
He will at some point. We'll manhandle him in.
Sounded like a Psycho. I do. Good movie, actually, Psycho.
Oh,
Guys, it's
digressing.
getting late. I'm gonna have to bail.
That's okay. Yeah. Well,
No
you're
worries.
2 hours ahead of us or behind us?
Yeah.
Ahead of us.
Thanks
ahead
for
of us.
having me,
Ahead.
Sam.
All right, yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much for coming on.
Cheers.
Yeah,
It was fun
absolutely
chatting.
lovely. Yeah, thank you very
I
much.
like this format. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nice little
Cool.
thing to do after hardwood jams, isn't it?
Yeah.
Catch you later, and enjoy your sleep.
Cheers.
See
Thank
you
you.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bang on the 2-hour mark as well.
How do I end this?
At the
Just
bottom,
close.
it says leave studio.
There you go. He's gone.
I thought.
Yay.
Who else is brave enough?
Oh, dear. That was good. That was a good chat. Lots of little questions, which is I think this is getting people on and getting them to talk about their rig and how they got to do their type of music and where they're going and what's working, what isn't. Is an interesting conversation, hopefully, for people. So at some point we'll get Wagyu on, but I'll imagine he's in some computer center that's like 98 dB sounding, so probably not a good look. But yeah, be interesting to talk to him.
He'll like test equipment, won't he? Nuclear test equipment.
Probably.
It's Kuhl and Breuer, something like that. They make these weird oscillators that you use to test shit.
But people in the chat, such as who else would be interesting to this? Probes. I have no idea what you do, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Uncle Chrome.
Oh, hey Ken. Hi.
Ken. Panda Pub. No. We're talking about music. Nothing like a pub. It's completely not
fuck
like
off.
a pub.
We go on tangents as well.
A little bit, but only the weather. Then I drag you back to music again.
But I like I've got my pint here and everything.
Yeah, well, I imagine you will. Yeah. It's the sort of thing you always have as a pint somewhere.
I need to find some cat biscuits for you.
I got my tea just about. Cat biscuits. Yeah. Oh right, yeah, for the cat. Yeah. Whatever. Recon's on in here as well.
Recona!
Yeah. He needs to do. I mean, this is me being completely selfish. He needs to do more rapping. I love his rapping.
I think he did just say he's doing a rap. I think.
All right.
He did. I believe so. I can't.
Good lad.
I think I was early in the chat. He said to Cornish, "I've done a rap. We love your rap
because it's your stuff is you do it so effortlessly." And it sounds really good. So, more of that.
There we go. Some cat biscuits for you.
It's
fucking terrible. Where's the fucking... There we go. There's a better one.
Yeah, you need the backing cutting out. You need one with a PNG that actually has not...
Do you want to know how quick I am at this shit?
5, 4,
oh, for fuck's sake, it's done it already. Damn
2,
it. Shut up.
1,
it didn't
0.
work.
Not that quick. Not that quick, were you? That's how quick you are. Not that quick at doing it.
I just want one. That's going to be fuck it. I'll just have GIMP in the background and just delete it for myself.
So Recon's got a new track out. Is that what someone's saying?
Yeah, let's ask. Shall we try and find it and try and play
Dig it out. Just released yesterday. Let's get a copyright strike. Woo! A copyright claim.
Reconsider it sketch. Is it reconsider it? It is.
You consider it Sketchpad.
Is Hardware Sound? Oh, I'm not subscribed on Hardware Sound. For fuck's sake, this is why I have one account, don't have two. It's a fucking headache.
You've got 3. You've got a Seagull account somewhere.
Yeah, I'll confess to that one. I do have Seagull.
I knew it was you. Mainly because I know it's not me.
What was it? One day ago. There we go, live looping. So how this is going to fucking work. I haven't got a fucking clue if this is going to work.
So, has he got to walk a video of a track out with him?
Right, let's just... Oh, it's 303 seconds long as well. We like 303 second songs.
There you go.
Can you hear that? Oh, it's not playing.
Not yet. No.
To be fair, it's not playing.
Yes, it is now. Well, I'll mute myself.
This is Reconsiderate Music Sketchpad.
Yo, I'm reenacting trauma from the past when everything that happened comes back and I'm face to face with all the bad again. I couldn't manage it before, now I'm sad cause I'm trapped in it. I'm grappling, I thought that I moved beyond this. Evidently I was wrong, so I ought to renew on this. Attempts to get to the bottom of all this due process. Flipping and switching it to an advantage and call it true progress. Cause who wants this? Certainly not me. And it probably won't work for any person that I meet. They don't deserve to receive all of my hurt at their feet, having to learn how to be perfect for me. But once in a while I get blessed with a connection, a wholesome soul who says yes to the expression of all the stress resting upon my chest and holding my hand as we engage in some BDSM. Yo, I'm reenacting trauma from the past when everything that happened comes back and I'm face to face with all the bad again. I couldn't manage it before, now I'm sad cause I'm trapped in it. I'm grappling, I thought that I moved beyond this. Evidently I was wrong, so I ought to renew on this. Attempts to get to the bottom of all this due process. Flipping and switching it to an advantage and call it true progress. Cause who wants this? Certainly not me. And it probably won't work for any person that I meet. They don't deserve to receive all of my hurt at their feet, having to learn how to be perfect for me. But once in a while I get blessed with a connection, a wholesome soul who says yes to the expression of all of the stress resting upon my chest and holding my hand as we engage in some BDSM. Yo.
Fucking hell. Wow. I just want to add to that.
Epic, isn't it?
I just, I want to play with it. It's like I feel like that is a tool that I could use.
He's so good at rapping.
Yes, he is.
More, please. It's I know you like to tease us with little bits here and there, but I like your rapping, mate. It's cool.
It's the use of triplets. It's the
It flows really well, doesn't it?
It works so well.
Yeah.
Hey, Grace Griffin's in. Hello, Grace.
Yay.
That was gorgeous work. I think that's my favourite jam from you so far.
It's
yeah,
good.
I'm going to say it. That is my favourite jam so far. Obviously, you're going to astound us in later times.
And the thing is, that's all him.
Yes, even like so.
All the backing's him.
505s.
It's all him. Amazing, really. You know, what gear do you want? I'll need a new mic. Oh, okay. That it? Yeah, done. Oh, hasn't he got? Didn't he buy a Hydrasynth or something? He's got a keyboard recently, but I forgot what it was. I'm going to guess it's a Hydrasynth.
Oh, Recon, I recognise. So something people don't realise is I do a lot of research, and it's all about music technology and how people do things. I watched something on Jay Diller and how he did his unsynchronized boom bapping on his MPCs.
Right.
And there's some real clever bits to that because he'll unquantize everything. And it made it flow so beautifully. And he would do an 8-bar loop instead of a 2-bar loop, but he'll play that 2-bar loop 4 times over. So every time then when you're actually singing along to the song or rapping, your humanization worked really well with the unquantized boom bap that was behind it. Boom bap for lack of a better name for twatting some pads with some drums based on it. Yes, P6 times 4 for Cresshead though.
Hey, no,
Grace.
no.
It's not popular. I'm the only cunt who's got them.
So, question on the P6 then, because you are Mr. P6. Actually, you're not. You're Mr. P12. Let's be fair.
P12, P5, and P7.
Does it do? Talking of quantize, does it do unquantize?
Yes.
But it's just a question. I mean, one of the things that I was miffed about the P6 when I saw it first come out is like, why don't it have a keyboard like the S1? Why is it just a line of fucking stupid little rubbery things? Why can't I have a little pretend keyboard thing as well? So that was annoying.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, it's always going to be like stuck in Mr. Quantize land, isn't it? So it's like, can't be bothered. But it can do unquantized.
So you have a quantize button right there, and you can turn that off.
Oh, there you go. It's not as bad as I thought it was then.
No, and the reason why the layout of the pads is like that is because it's more in keeping with 909 territory.
Okay.
You know, 808, 909 with it. It's more like a step sequencer than it is a keyboard. So, and samplers that do have keyboards, generally speaking, oh shit, let's have a think. What's yours? Is there any samplers? The Octatrack. Fuck, I'm pulling a blank here. Samplers with a sequencer built in. Volca sample. I can't think. Oh, maybe the SU700 from Yamaha has got a traditional layout of keys where the sharps are above the.
All right. So it's a
main
rare
notes.
thing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, to have a sampler with that is quite rare. But like, to be fair, to have a sampler with a keyboard is quite fucking rare. So, I suppose actually no, the KB1000 by Akai, which was the keyboard version of the S1000. Model samples as well. Dig attacks. It's all this. Or dig attacks is actually 2 lanes of 8, so that's even worse. Although I think you can do C, miss one at the top, like a circuit does. It kind of like if you put it in note mode. Circuit samples, yeah. My brain's waking up now. There we go. SU10. I can't remember what the SU10. Oh, fuck off, Simon. You know too much. I mean, the keyboard.
The W30 had a sequencer, yeah.
Yeah, the Akai has Akai keys as well, doesn't it? Sharp. So.
Yeah. Digging your hole. Carry on.
Yeah. But to be fair, the ones that aren't based on an actual keyboard where it has just a button layout, it will just be in a layout. SU700, I think.
WD-40, half god. Shut up. He's trying to be a comedian now. Look. WD-40.
Curse wheels. Emax. Oh.
Yeah, Emax.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, as in most samplers did. Are you shutting up now? There you go.
No. Most modern samplers do not. They have a line of keys instead of a sharp.
KO2's got keyboard.
KO2's 4x4 though, isn't it? And that's the same as MPC 1000.
No. 4x3. It's only got 12 keys.
So it's basically an MPC 500.
It's better.
Don't
get me on the KO2. You old boy to death. Yeah, moving on. You thought your P6 was like, but anyway, yes, whatever. I've just had my hand on it. It has a keyboard.
I just had what? WD-40?
No.
Oh, the P6. Yeah, it has a keyboard. But what it's saying is
does it say what the key? Does it say what keys are on each button?
Yeah, so that's root C. So it's really annoying if you want to go anything over D sharp.
Right. And you got
so
just
it goes
over
up
an
to an octave over C.
Right.
But you can use the pitch knob to make it different. And so you use that C as a root, but then you've got to work out what the fuck you're going up from. If you go 4 notes up from a D, I'm bored already.
Yeah, I prefer my KO2 with its scales and stuff. It's like way more interesting. So before I got the KO2, I got the SP404 Mark II and
Yep.
my Akai, and
Yep.
both of those have 4x4 pad layouts, and you can play melodics on them. And I never really got on with them at all. It's like, oh god, the MPC wasn't too bad, but the amount of times I actually used it to do anything of any use was incredibly rare. Usually, the only time I did that was when you could set it to doing chords per pad, and you choose like you got like a load of presets of types of chord progressions. That's the only time I've really used the pads on a MPC. I tried using the pads on the SP404, but I just two things that are not very good. So anyone who's got a P6, i.e., I'm looking at him now, or I'm looking in the corner at half god, half beast, and thinking, I've got a P6, but I really want an SP404. The downside of the SP404 is the playing melodics on the pads is rubbish. Like really crap. Because you've got 2 octaves to play with. That's it. Octave up, octave down. You've got 2. You got was it 3 octaves technically? I think it's actually 2 octaves in total. Because when you go up, you're going halfway up and you're going halfway down. And then anything that you do in a scale, so you've got 16 pads, you set it to a particular scale, and it basically turns off pads that are not in the scale. So you don't have 16 pads to play, you have whatever, 8 or something like that to play. Yeah. And I just find it unintuitive, and if you move anything around, like you're changing your keynote, everything goes out of whack, and anything that you've sort of learned don't work no more. As in where things were. I just find it really annoying. Conversely, on the KO2, it just work. All the keys always work. It moves up and down 6 octaves, and it's just really easy to play. It's very creative way of doing a button pressing way of doing music rather than a traditional keyboard way. And most of my stuff that I've written recently, I said I'm not going to go on a rant about the KO2. No, I am doing whatever. Most of the stuff recently I've done is on the KO2 without a keyboard. It's a thing that I don't feel the need to connect a traditional keyboard to my KO2 to create music.
But have you tried?
Yes. Yeah. Well, at the beginning, it's like, well, I'm not using the fucking buttons because they're bollocks, but I'll plug a keyboard in and it just works. So, oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, okay.
And then when I started taking it down to Studio B, I think I'll just Studio B's McDonald's. I thought I'll just go down there and have a play. As in what I've already got, I'll play it and maybe put some drums on something or whatever. And then you slowly get into the idea. Actually, their note mode works, and there you go. That's me. So that's my selling point of the KO2. Yes, it's got hardly any memory on it, but But I haven't run out of memory on it. So
I fucking would.
Yeah, I don't really put that much in the way of vocal samples on it. So if I've got an idea, I'll maybe put a little bit on just so it's in the KO2 so I don't forget it. But then when I get home, I'll hook it up to the MPC and do the vocals on the MPC, and the music stays on the KO2, and you just link them together, and that's it. Done. I'm simple, me. Just agree.
Yeah, it's probably safer.
Yeah.
There's your biscuits. There you go, you prick.
Yeah. I'll shut with it. There you go. Done on a little bit of me promoting the KO2.
No.
Yeah. I like that. I like the idea that it's very rare that you see a KO2 on hardware jams. So that's cool. Travis has got one. And I think there's somebody else who's got one. But it's very rare we see it.
All I know is Osvos has got a P6 and Biscuit's got a P6, but we have no fear of Biscuit doing a P6 jam.
It's too long a sentence.
Biscuit, do a jam.
The thing is, I bet he does. We just don't hear it. That's the thing. He doesn't. He does jams, but he doesn't put them up because they doesn't meet his threshold of being good enough to put up. But hey, there you go.
That's quite interesting, actually. Some people's thresholds of what they deem as good, and I think I've said it on the jams. I've said it on Saw. I've said it on every fucking thing I said. Strive for 95%. Don't strive for 100, because 95% you can happily get there and go, yeah, that's good enough. If you strive for that 100%, you will burn yourself out because you're trying to end up doing 110%, and it just won't work. And to be fair, when we do jams, like everyone else is kind of like, I know a few people still do several takes and do that. I'm down to, I'm like you, I do one take now. I do a lot of rehearsal and go, oh, okay, I need to watch out for that when I get it up to that bit. Okay, that bit's a bit bass heavier. Maybe I need to add the high pass filter. Okay, that bit needs looping. But that's just little mental notes. And then if it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. The main thing is your jam.
Yeah,
that's it. It's just one take. Just do it. It's just like, we just want to hear you fucking jam, Biscuit, because we know you're fucking good.
Yeah, and like I say, don't be too like my last jam was it was shit. My last jam.
Yeah,
but it was. I just had an idea on the way home from Aldi for some. So you get ideas when. I was carrying my shopping home. I got an idea. I was playing some music in my headphones, walking home. I thought, hardware's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Oh, I'll do about that. Something about Manchester. So I got a little line going around in my head on the way home, and then just chucked up a guitar and got some shit loop going, and then the drums just goes duff duff duff. That's it. That's the drums done. Guitar, yeah, whatever. 4-bar loop, double it so it's 8 bars long. So then I can do some vocal over the top of it. Had a really basic idea what the vocal was, sang it in badly, and then decided that, okay, that's going to bore people to death for 5 minutes. So I'll mute the vocals and I'll do a bit of my own oohing on top of it, and it'll do. And you know what I mean? It's a hardware jam. You're not trying to win a fucking Grammy, are you? You're just trying to be in with the other people doing stuff. And so that's one of my. Yeah, so it's for me. It's like it depends how much time you have and how much of a thing you've got to go with. You know what I mean? You have at max 3 days to put something together. You might spend 3 days putting something together, or you might be like me, panicking in the last hour and a half, going like, I really have to do a jam just in case there's not that many jams today. I need to boost the numbers up. So that was one of those jams. It's like, it'll do. Fuck it.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see us on camera, but this is my chat between me and Bicky, and let's go straight. It's like, yeah, done in an hour, and the response is, "Fuck off."
Well, you might be scaring them away with that, saying like, I've only got an hour to do a jam. There's like, no, you got 3 days.
No. So where I was going with that is, it's like, actually, I was listening to some of my earlier stuff, and it's not actually on Hardware Sound. It's actually on the Sam Jones channel, the Panda. The earlier stuff is right in the early thing, and it doesn't sound like what I am now. It doesn't. I'd argue until I got a fucking thing that can do line in to my phone, it didn't sound. The music sounded good, but the audio sounded shit. Then I got line in, and I properly had to listen to it today. It was today actually. Shit, I was at work. I just got curious. I was like, oh, what was the earliest jam I did? I listened to it and I went, I didn't quite understand musical bars.
Well, everyone's learning, aren't they? You just do what you do.
Yeah, and back in then, I wanted to be a bit more of a house producer than I did breakbeat. And then, lo and behold, Inky changed your life, and now I'm a breakbeat DJ and all that shit. But I digress. The point being is that you've got to start from somewhere, and there's you've got to start from somewhere. And how I did that was always have the fucking camera on. Record. Don't give a fuck about your hard drive. You can always wipe it later. But as soon as you got something, they kind of go, oh, that made my arse wiggle. If it made your arse wiggle, it will make everyone else's arse wiggle. That's my ethos of it.
The hardest part for me of doing a hardware jam is setting the camera up. It's like a pain in the fucking arse. Does my head in.
That's why I don't do it in fucking McDonald's, mate. And that's
No.
why
I mean, doing a hardware jam at home is a pain in the arse because it's like, it's just. You get the idea, right? You're playing around with something. Yeah. Oh, right. I'm ready to do the hardware jam. Cool. If it was like I'm ready to do the hardware jam, I'm doing the hardware jam and it's being recorded. That would be so nice. But it's not, is it? It's like, right. So now I'm gonna need to go and find the phone. Now I need or the Samsung iPad-y thing. Now I need to open up whatever it's called, open camera.
Yeah.
Then just go fuck about in open camera to make it record the audio from USB-C. Then you need to like work out. You need to clear some room in your shit studio so you can set a tripod up somewhere pointing somewhere for it to work. And then I've got to go. So my setup is microphone into the front of my SP404, out of my SP404 into my MPC, out of my MPC. Into my if it was into my KO2, out of my KO2 audio wise, into my Seek track, out of my USB-C cable, out of the Seek track into the phone. That's what I need to hook up to get recorded. It's just a pain in the arse every fucking time.
Down there, none of my gear is set up to jam. It's all packed away. I'm gonna poo-poo that. With one fucking word.
Get organised.
One box jam.
One box jam.
All together now. One box jam. There you go. That's one word.
Yeah, but I'm going to do singing, so technically could I get in on that? Yeah.
Chris Economy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't actually have gear. She'd just set up her camera on her phone and play the guitar, but she was just part of it. And that's the amazing thing. What about you?
Yeah. It's just a pain. That's what I'm saying. Doing just getting the video done is a pain.
I think
because I don't have a setup that is set up. It's every time it's like I need to find that lead that goes to this lead that goes to that lead to turn the fucking app on. Actually, so you do when I get it to go. Once I do like a test and you clap to make sure it's not the internal microphone on the fucking tablet that's recording the audio, it's actually going in properly. Once that's going, I just hit record and that's it. I don't do a take. It's like the video's now recording, right, now set up. Then I can like unwind from the bullshit of setting all this thing up to make it work back into I need to do a jam mode.
Well, actually, you do speak some weight there because actually, right, maybe not. The ethos is get your camera on and always have it recording because actually that could be daunting for some people. I am looking at Biscuit and Probes has got no way of recording any external boxes. So maybe it's not get it on hardware jams and do a jam. Maybe it's just do a jam.
Do a jam, yeah. Try.
We don't need to hear it. Actually, to be fair, we don't need to hear it. The whole ethos is to do a jam. I think we've added an extra step there, and it's not going to be conducive to everyone because those who want it to be heard is going to be like shitting themselves, going "fuck, I've got to record it." But they're okay because they've done it quite a few times. I mean, looking at fucking DMAT and Grace and all that, they've got me and you. We push past the little bit of anxiety you got. I go, oh, for fuck's sake, recording. Yes, I've got to record it. Just do the jam. We don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
Just say, I did a really good jam. But don't go into the chat and go, I did a really good jam. Let's hear it. No, you can't.
Yeah, it's all in theory, isn't it?
It's a self-satisfactory thing, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure Biscuit will grab out his little P6 and he'll think of something and he'll do something. And I have faith that Biscuit's done that. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. This has become a bit of an extended hardware jam thing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's good though.
Oh, you know where you lie, don't you?
End of the day, we just want people making music because music is it's like a universal language, isn't it? Oh, I'm getting all like weird, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's like it's cool. It's creative. It's fun. Usually, not always, but
I am merely a vessel upon which that I kind of wish this was on Hardware Jams.
Here we go.
We did talk about it, to be fair, and it was just something I really did want to see on Hardware Jams. Just chatting about everyone, trying to pick everyone up. Oh yeah, that track was awesome, and having a little bit more of a not just a bit more constructive feedback. Because we obviously we hear the track and go, yeah, that's awesome, and I loved what you did there, and on to the next one.
Yeah, you get like 30 seconds of trying to talk about the track, whereas you'd like to expand that a bit.
Yeah, I love expanding it, and it's like, let's have a look. See, I mean, like I said it last week, didn't I? I said I've really loved to chat to Rave Angst, and I'd really love to chat to Inhibited.
Oh, get in contact with them, get them on, get them on here. Let's hear them. I want to hear
it. Yeah, I'd love to. It's just going to be a natural thing, though. If you want to jump on, the link's at the top. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but they might not know that this exists. Therefore, you have to do a bit of, give them a bit of a prod.
And that's where I wish it was on the Hardware Jams channel, because then it would naturally fall into people going, oh shit, there's something on Tuesday as well. But like I said, there's no rhyme or reason.
You could post in the comments of their jam. By the way, on Tuesdays I run this thing. We'd love to hear about how you do your setup. How hard's that?
I just don't want to show any favoritism.
Well, do it to everybody then. Done. No one's a favourite. Everyone gets the same fucking email. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, fair point. Oh god, it was so lovely to see Inspector Samples back with his Armour Mank track.
Yeah,
that was fucking genius.
On it, wasn't he? He's proper on it as well. Okay, now. Yeah. Well, having said that, when's he not on it?
He's always doing a pre-show as well. He does like a Hardware Jams pre-show. I feel
you know what he's like. It's a bit like you, but he's super hyped. You're hyped. He's super hyped.
I have said
you bounce around a bit. He looks like he's going to explode. It's like, fucking hell.
I want to say Inspector Samples is from Europe somewhere.
Oh,
don't know.
I don't know where he's from. See, he'll be good to have on. Travis will be great to have on, but I don't know what his schedule's like. There's so many people. Like I say, all of them. But I'd like to hear about everyone's. Like when we talked with John Alchemy tonight, like what's his rig? What would he like to have? How did he get to be where he is? Where does he want to go in future? Has he got any aspirations of doing this, that, and the other, or whatever? I see like CD releases or EMOMs or gigs or whatever. All that, and then you've got how many jammers did we have this week? Probably 30, 40 odd.
37.
So you got there you go. There's loads of people to talk to.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, D-Matt lives 30 miles down the road from me. That's really fucking annoying because I've seen the bloke play live in his band. I've never actually met him. It's really annoying. Doak lives 10 miles away. And Doak, fucking hell, his stuff is clever. Intelligent dance music. No, super intelligent dance music. There's so many people just in my local sphere.
If you could kidnap Cornish Waves, he could come on. Couldn't he? You need to like grab him and bring him to your house. Though.
I said it.
He doesn't know how a microphone works. He doesn't know how the internet works. So it's like, stumbling blocks.
Does he know how file works? No, that's too rude.
Probably.
Get your finger out, you slacker. What?
Yeah. Get some people on.
Yeah. I think I need to get the wedding out the way first. Actually.
Yeah. When's that?
I think
August?
after that, when the ball and chain is firmly on, I can finally like look at the Southwest and kind of go, actually, we are fucking really close together. Why don't we just chat? Even if it's over a beer or a coffee, if you're not that way inclined. Or if Pepsi, if you're not that way inclined. Or water, if you're not that way inclined. Oliver Geek Gear, yes. I've heard rumblings of Simon and Paul want to camp in my back garden for the wedding party, which everyone's invited to, by the way. I'm not keeping it a secret. 23rd of August in the Barnfield Theatre, Exeter. You're all welcome. I just don't have that much room in my garden. It's all concrete slab and full of dog shit at the moment.
Lovely.
I
So
know.
It's like a mini Glastonbury then.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I've got. There was a setup I made for my 29th birthday, which is basically just 3 pallets screwed together with an MDF top, which is looking very sad for itself right now. It needs ripping down and putting into the local recycling centre. Haven't done it yet. Probably won't do it for a while.
Wow. Going on.
Yeah. Oh, God. So, I want to pick out someone who we don't talk about. Because obviously you always get those ones that you are drawn to it because it's high energy and everything. But the people who don't, I want to say Luminiferous Ether doesn't get many shout-outs. Sundberg, wonderful jammer. Absolutely wonderful. How he can do all those wonderful overtones with his synths. Because he does it all on modular, doesn't he?
Mm. Oh, who's that guy who uses the it was a modular thing, but he only uses one module, goes through an audio waveform backwards and forwards. Who's that guy?
I want to say Flashback.
Could be, yeah. It was like a granular type synth thing.
Oh, was it this week's
Yeah.
Harvard? Was it the IntelliGel multigrain by any chance?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it was
that'll be an interesting thing to talk about. Like, how the fuck's that work? I've no idea. So it'll be cool. Or the guy from South America with the woolen hat thing.
No More Tres Gracias.
Yeah,
Lovely.
He does some great stuff, doesn't he?
We chat off stream. He's such a cool guy. He runs a brewery down in oh shit, I'm gonna get this wrong now, aren't I? Is it Argentina? Oh shit!
It's somewhere in South. Yeah, he might be Argentina or Brazil. It's probably
He's
Argentina.
definitely South America.
No, it's Chile. It's Chile because I remember him saying how long the country was. It's Chile. He comes from Chile. Yeah. And Grace is a good.
Santiago, Chile. Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he speaks English, but you know,
he did say his English is limited.
Okay,
but
so is mine.
We chatted to John. John Ockley.
John Ockley is good. He's fine.
I mean, like, to be fair, it's much more difficult. I think it's more difficult for an English person to learn someone else's language proficiently than does someone else learning English.
Yeah, at least they're trying, man.
Yeah, to be fair, our cleaner Maria, she's Spanish and she speaks English better than I do.
There you go.
And then my boss speaks Spanish, and it's literally like an Englishman's learned Spanish.
You have a totally English accent. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't lose your character when you talk English in your natural accent, but you lose all fucking sense and rhymeability when you talk English accented any other language. Because if I speak German, I do not fucking sound German.
I'll do an inky. Anyway, so moving on. This stream we're on now.
Yeah.
Is this what you want it to be, or is this what you thought you were going to be doing by doing a stream? And where do you want it to? What do you want it to do, and how do you plan to get it to go where you want it to be?
In my head, I've got Top Gear, but with synths and me, you, and Dicky. That's basically it. Just get
Recipe for disaster.
Recipe for disaster. Just utter fucking chaos. Now, Biscuit can't always come in because he's very self-conscious, and I understand that. And as much as we probe him to do all this shit, I completely understand. It feels
Grace
like
is saying, "What about me?"
I mean, you're welcome to come in.
Come in.
The link's there.
Yeah. Hook your potato up, and then come in.
Hello. It was like, all I want to do is basically just be the happy panda who just says nice things about everyone and calls you a cunt.
Not tonight, Josephine. All right. She's probably working.
Mm. Yeah, she's been doing some cool stuff with rehearsals in SW19. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. And it's mental, like Allen and Heath preamp sort of stuff. Like if you think little piddly 8-channel mixers are a headache, 232 channel Allen and Heath bloody stage boxes in a bloody fucking rack mount that's got to be toured onto stage and then all set up and then wired beautifully, which that photo was not very beautifully put together, was it, Grace? But it's just all haphazardly rammed in, and it's just like you got to make sure everything works and taped up and everything. And I completely understand it. You are fucking knackered. 80 out inputs at the moment. Oh, fuck. Shit. So
busy.
My desk at work is 32 channel. At the sister venue at the Northcote, it's 56 channels of Digico. That's mental, because we've only ever breached 56 channels once at the Northcote. And that was only because the person who was in charge didn't exactly know what they were doing. And the program that we were using to program all the sound effects and all the stems, she wanted them all mixed into the desk. And I was like, but I'm not going to mix it during the show. I'm just going to leave it and set and forget. So, but she was very insistent on having this. So I was like, okay, I'll digress. But 56 channels, that is your limit. And we need a lot of mics for the actual instruments. But c'est la vie. That's what they get. Yeah, I don't doubt there's a lot of outputs as well. Anyone into sound design for live sound will know there's a lot of boxes for big stadiums. A lot. And you've got to do every line array is individually tailored. So you've got to kind of like break it down into like small little chunks. So the top of the line array will be throwing at the back of the crowd, or it will be doubled up with another line array further on with delayed timing, so the sound going past. Yes, Northcote Exeter, Doak. That's I work for the sister venue, the Barnfield. Yeah, and yeah. So basically, you've got to time it all, and the front of house engineer actually has to do a lot. As much as Grace says they put their feet up, open up a mini fridge and crack a can of Monster or Red Bull, we do a lot. And that's kind of more my world. Grace is more monitors. So she takes the inputs and then sends it off to the bands. And then she's got to know the monitor mix per song, because you might need a bit more keys in the next song, and you might need to. And so actually the scene list for a monitor engineer is probably bigger than a front of house engineer, what the audience hear. Because at the end of the day, I think actually the front of house engineer just needs to have the right fucking mics in front of them, and they'll manually mix it so it sounds good. But the monitor engineer has to deal with, 8 angry people throwing beer cans at them if they get it wrong.
Yeah. And they're paying your gig.
Yeah, Doug. Sorry, as I say, we did actually mention you earlier on. I was just saying, DMAT's down in Kingsbridge. You're down in Exmouth along with Jack. What's Jack's name? Grid Mode. We're all so close together. We should probably do an EMOM. We're really slack at this. It's that Devon life.
Should we try and get him on one week?
I mean, Doak, if you can.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Be cool.
Links up there.
If not this week, another week. If you need to set up and stuff.
I think next week it might be a bit of a gap, just because I know for a fact I'm going to be ripping shit out of the theatre.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Jack from Grid Mode did do a small EMOM down in the Phoenix and Exeter, actually, and I missed it because I was fucking working. It's really getting on my fucking nerves now. It's getting in the way of me actually socialising. So I'm going to reel it back again because I am in control of the rotors.
Yeah, just
but yes,
food though.
To be fair, Leah earns more than me.
Okay, fair enough.
And she's doing a council job where she gets to sit upstairs. It's kind of a little bit soul destroying, to be fair.
That's probably why she gets paid more. That makes sense, doesn't it? You're doing
job. She is managing a whole team. Right. To be fair, she does amazing things for what she does. Not 100% sure how much it justifies the pay to actually grafting, but that's the world at the moment. So it is a bit annoying. Anyway, let's digress. I'm pushing on. Crest, say your line.
What? Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Has there been anything new coming out?
No, nothing new. Zero.
Nothing new. Nothing
Apart
new
from
at
that
all.
Roland Pan thing. That's about it, I think. I keep looking for a update for the Teenage Engineering Medieval to make me go and buy one. It's yet to turn up yet.
I need some clever fucker like they did with the NPC 1000 to get inside the KO2.
I'll like do like an upgradey thing.
Yeah, like one of those not so clever rip it apart and then but very clever put it back together with their own OS.
What? Okay, so by the sound of it, you're interested in the KO2, but it currently doesn't do what you want it to do. What's the thing you wanted it to do then?
Well, if I was to take the bloody medieval one, it would be taking an 128 megabyte memory.
Oh, you want that 128 meg all for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's two different chips. You've got a RAM chip and a ROM chip, so it's never going to happen, as I understand it. So it'd be nice if I was lying, wouldn't it? Or sort of incorrect.
Ray Vankster's joined. Yay!
Oh,
Come and join. We actually want to interview you.
Yeah. If not today, another day. We would love to annoy you by talking to you.
So, there is a new firmware for the Force.
Oh, is that?
Sorry, it's an alternative firmware for the Force. You do have to flash your Force though, which is always scary, and I
don't brick your Force.
Yeah, no, because else I'm stuck on the NPC 1000. As much as I love it, it doesn't do what the Force does, and the Force doesn't do what the NPC does. There's a reason why I've got the two. Yeah. Electron's been quiet, haven't they? Since Syntax came out, and then the Digicat 2, was it?
Yeah, it had double. It wasn't really a new Digitact. It was just an upgraded Digitact. It was like, rather than doing 8 notes, now it does 16. Rather than doing 4 bars, now it does 8. It's basically the difference.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'll move on from samplers in a minute. The Isla Instrument S2400, maybe that's on my hit list. SP12 sounding synth. Sorry, sampler.
Didn't Ramsey have one of them, and he didn't get on with it at all?
Yeah, but there's got to be a certain head about it. So you've got to take away all the wonderful things you get with current samplers, and you've got to go back into the 90s where you don't have quantization, you don't have all those wonderful things, and that's when SP12 shines. And it is all bloody fader based, and you've got a flicker switch and then use the up and down fader like you would for the volume for your decay. You start.
It becomes a data slider. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But yeah, no, we would love to have Ray Vankster at some point. Just when you drop in, mate, just the link's up there. It will always be up there. Come on, join in. We're always happy to talk to people. I think that's the ethos. Always happy to talk to people. I don't mind if you're crying on my shoulder, to be fair. I like talking to people. That's why I do this. You can never shut me up. Oh, God, I am looking at Tom and going, I can't buy anything now because you fucking bastards have set me on the path of quiet misery. I don't know.
We'll have Wagyu on 1 week when he's not surrounded by cooling fans.
I mean, Simon as well. Simon Greatbatch. What a guy. He does...
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah.
Fuck you, Cressy. I mean, like, Bayringer have been quiet as well. I think we're just kind of in a point where they're just kind of like...
It's the summer. The summer is always quiet because the selling periods is sort of autumn onwards. That's when people... The reason it's quiet in the summer is when people are spending their money, they're spending their money changing the colour of their skin. They're going on summer holidays. That's what they're doing. So they've got no money to buy. And you're out. It's apparently supposed to be sunny, and currently it is. So I'll shut up. So people are out and about doing stuff. So they're not inside, tucked away in their little studio with their new little boxes and whatever. So that'll be like end of the year. End of the year, then it'll be all ramp up again.
Oh, there's lots of interesting things on Tommen though. I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, there will be if you like, infinite
Proper
money.
digging. I mean, the Udo Audio Super 6 ST49 is kind of.
Yes, get Brian Gethsemane Music will be cool on the show, and SOS, which is something of synths, isn't it?
Sound
What's
of
it called?
Sense.
Sound of Sims. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
plenty of people to pick from. You just need to contact them, Sam, and ask them.
Fuck off. Why don't we have this one big fucking, I don't know, jam channel where I can just at the end of a stream go, oh yeah, and I'm going live tomorrow. If you want to chat about your music, come here. Oh, maybe I'll do that next week. Oh shit, I can't do it next week. The week after next.
Could do.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
Just drop it in. Or Maria
Oh, yeah,
TD3.
Maria, to be fair, Maria, I reckon me and Maria could chat about shit a lot because we use very similar gear. She what, JDXi 2 forces now. The fucking bastard. Yeah, shut up. That hurt me a little bit inside.
Well,
I would love to chat.
Yeah, Chris as well.
Chris Economy, yes, and John G.
Yeah.
Oh, if we can have both of them together because they work so well together. On stream and off stream, as in like in music and off music.
Get Simon on, talk to him for 5 minutes about bass.
I mean, to be fair, I have paid for the 10 people thing, so we can have them all on. Just jump on. Just like, always streaming myself at night from the studio, but no one actually cares. Well, Ray Vanks, give us a time. Give us a time and tell us when. If you have a regular slot, I put it into a massive spreadsheet, and then I look at the spreadsheet and go, right, I'm up at 2 a.m. Who's streaming? I look at my spreadsheet. If I don't know if I don't know you're streaming, I don't know. So therefore, I think that is maybe I'm meant to make this spreadsheet live. But I've even started making it so that it goes GMT. So at the bottom, before I make it live, I'm going to make it like GMT plus 1 hour plus 2 hours. So it always adds on.
So he says he streams at night from the studio. One, where's his channel? Go and dig his channel out, and then we can ask him where in the world you are. Therefore, at night time equals when. Then we can try and catch you.
Yeah, I'd love to. I've got his channel, obviously. Copy Ray Vanks. There's nothing on YouTube. Oh, it's because it's not on YouTube.
Oh, what's he on? Is he on Twitch or something?
If he's on Twitch, then you've lost us because most of us don't use Twitch. I know some of us do, but most of us don't because our platform is YouTube, which makes it, really annoying for copyright and things like that. That can bugger off. That can bugger off. That can also bugger off.
So when he's just streaming, is he on Twitch then? Or
I don't know. Anyway, let's type in chat because he's.
He'll be 30 seconds behind us. So
yeah, that's what I'm doing on chat.
Yeah.
Are you streaming on YouTube? Mind you, I said it, and now it will be saying coming out to him. You are on YouTube. I don't see any live streams though. I only see Forgotten Pictures, Stereophonic Dub, Sheffield Night Drive, Do Modular Dreams of Patch Cables, New Dawn, and Pale Gloves. Do I have to subscribe to see them? I haven't subscribed on you. I am so shit with Hardware Sound. Fuck's sake. Only have one YouTube channel.
Yeah. Never going to happen with you, is it? Why do you have 2 YouTube channels?
Because I wanted the first one just to be a collection of all the random shit I get up to. And then the second one to be the music. And the random shit I got up to ended up being music. And then I stopped making music for that channel. And then any videos, to be fair. And now I made Hardware Sound as a more of a IP. And I was like, maybe I should delete the first one. And then no one knew me as Hardware Sound. They all knew me as Sam Jones.
Oh, he deletes them. That's why you can't see them.
Oh.
Why do you delete them?
Now I want to go back and listen to them.
Oh, he says he deletes them because no one's watching it. Mate, if you delete it, how can we watch it? It's a bit of logic somewhere. I know what you're saying, and everybody who does a live stream starts out usually, apart from Sam for some weird reason. Sam's first stream last week, he got 16 people watching, but a lot of new streamers, no one will be watching it because no one knows it exists. But doesn't mean it's not any good. It just means the word hasn't got out yet. That's all it is.
Yeah, no.
So
now the word has got out because you got the two biggest muppets in hardware jams.
So next time you do a stream, leave it up. So even if you haven't got that many people watching or 0 people watching, leave it up just so we know it exists, and then we can figure out when you're on, and then we will start catching you.
Yeah, and to be fair, if it's like because you leave it up, we can see what time you stream as well. Because if it is 3 to 4 in the morning, I'm sorry, I'm going to be asleep.
Yeah, it depends. Depends when.
Yeah,
It's not just me and you. There's the whole world out there. So people will start catching it when they work out that you do live streams. Because if you delete your live streams, people will naturally feel that you don't do them. So there's a bit of a circular thing going on there. We need to
I mean, I think I've left all my live streams. I think actually no, I've deleted the ones where I'm too drunk to mix.
But most of them then.
Yeah, the ones that I kind of no. All my live streams are up still. It's 161. I'm not going to say them all.
Cheers, Simon.
Thank you very much for dropping in.
We'll chat to you one day though, if that's okay with you.
Jump in. Come on. Bring a keyboard with you. Oh, Synthadic's joined. Hello, add to stage. There we go. Oh, I don't have a thing for you. Hang on a minute. I'm going to find a synth thing. Hello, Synthadic's. Andy, isn't it?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi.
Good,
Is your second show, third show? What is this?
Second show.
Yeah, nice.
Second show.
Yeah, cool. It's going downhill really well.
As it always is.
Hey, we all have to start somewhere. I've been too fucking busy to do anything. Just work. So I haven't even done any hardware jams in a while.
I know. I did say the other day. I mean, where's
too busy.
I
have all these ideas, but no time. I mean, even the 3-4 hours it takes me to make the usual one, I didn't have time for that. So
wow.
All the audio people, they're in the chat. Oh no, you're slightly to the behind the panda. There we go. Sorry, I just had random icons for people who are only doing audio only.
So how is it that when we go to other live stream channels, we get a little icon and you can see the people speaking, but on your channel, I'll get a black cat with some dry treats and there's a red synth instead?
Well, I'm only off camera because I'm all disheveled now. I got to get cleaned up for the day, so
that's okay.
I got up late.
He's now trying to work out what's going on.
Not good.
Doesn't know how to do it. Bless him.
Shut up.
I like the black cat though. The black cat's cool.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it looks better than me. But then again,
every now and then I feed him as well.
Yeah.
And then he gets so excited he does a flip for me.
Whoa, all dizzy now. Fucking hell. What's next?
There's Andy handing by. Yeah, I need to just quickly there we go. There you are, Synthadic's. I just give you icons. You don't need to see a bouncing icon going.
That's okay.
Sure, good.
It also means that Cressy can't change what he says.
What? Oh what? Yeah. I do change my icons occasionally, don't I? Have a seagull or something.
So the last purchase you had, Andy, was that I know of, was that drum synth thing. How have you got on with that?
Which?
Oh, the A-frame thing, wasn't it?
Oh no, A-frame was quite a while ago.
I know it's the last one I know of though.
The last thing I got was actually the whatchamacallit, the HP Seek Track, but I haven't had any time to play with that either. I was going to make some videos on it, but it's basically like it's like an OPZ knockoff kind of thingy.
Oh, you got the Yamaha Seek Track?
Yeah, the Seek Track, yeah.
Yeah,
looks like I got the cigarette one, not the black one.
I've got a cigarette colour. Yeah, I looked into trying to choose which colour, and then someone did a video who had the black one and went like, whatever you do, do not buy the black one, because if you're at any type of low lighting gig
Exactly.
thing, you
Same
can't
thing with-
read anything.
Same with
on
the
it.
JDXI. That's why I got the white version. The black and red JDXI is
Yeah.
impossible to read.
Yeah,
So.
it's annoying. It's really annoying.
You two chat for a second. I'm just going to pop off for a wee.
All right, go for
Like
it.
we were talking about that on Ramsey's show the other day. There's another cool module by Pittsburgh, but it's red text on black. I mean, give me a fucking break. You can't read it.
Yeah, well, that's like the JDXI's red text on black. isn't it?
Yeah. It's like it
fucking
looks
hard
cool
work.
initially, but when you actually need to use it, especially in
Yeah.
low light, like you said, forget about it.
Yeah. What I did, I got blue tack and all the important buttons that I need to remember. This does that.
You
I
just
put blue
relabeled.
tack around them
Yeah.
so I can physically like find where the fuck they are. It's annoying.
Hey, you
So,
customized it. That's good.
Yeah. How are you getting on with the seat track? Have you had much time with it yet?
I no, not at all. I mean, I learned some really basics with a couple of really cool videos on YouTube, and then I made a really, really, really basic track just to go through the motions. And then I was gonna do some cheat sheets and do a stream about it for people on the fence about it, because it is a very cool device.
Yeah.
I just need more time. I haven't any time.
Yeah,
so.
I've got a notebook with a few pages of I'll go through like the manual and write it down in my words of how it actually works, rather than the Yamaha speak of how it works.
Yeah.
The thing to do that the thing that I didn't like about it, the way that I do my music, I was going like, well, 3 synths is not enough. I need more synthesizer tracks.
Yeah.
So what I did with that, you can import your own samples into the drum section.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
you can turn any of the drum sections into a melodic section.
The problem there though is it does old school sampling. It doesn't do proper stretching. I wish they would do that.
Well,
you know?
a couple of things it doesn't do. In the drum sample way of doing melodics, it will play ponophonically. So you can hold down more than one key on a keyboard and
Yeah, I
it'll
saw
play
that.
it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't record it. It's a monophonic recording. If you use yeah. Well, it's because it's supposed to be a drum sample.
Yeah,
So
but that's stupid, right? What they
it
put
is-
that in there?
Yeah,
That's-
it is stupid. Maybe a firmware update will fix that, because it has the possibility of doing it. The other thing is, on the actual unit itself, if you're using any of the free synthesizer modes, you have a virtual keyboard which
Yeah.
you can use, but you can't use that virtual keyboard on a drum track. So
I
therefore, you have to
heard
do
about
you have
that,
you have
yeah.
to have to do like an external keyboard, or you can go for each note and change the pitch of each note. The good thing about the drum section of the seat track is it's very sort of digitac like, because you can
Yeah.
do lots of parameter locks on stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's very clever. I mean, I was blown
it's
away when
really
I
cool.
learned more about it. I had to get it when it was on sale.
Yeah, I got mine on sale. So you can do things per beat. You can change the send amount for the reverb. You can change the decay, the attack. You can change the filter. Anything that you can like tap into, you can tap into on the drum section and record. Do that as a parameter lock. You can do panning per hit. It's really clever. You can do micro timing as well.
Yeah, and the remapping of the sliders is cool too. It doesn't have to be the ones that are labeled. And
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's very powerful, and they even stole the graphics engine of the OPZ for the visual part of it, which is clever. I mean, it's just it does more, but it's a same idea. So
same sort of concept, isn't it? It's
the only
like
difference is
Yamaha's
Unity
version.
engine is the one for OPZ, and you can do a lot more with Unity than that
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah, but the one of the good things for me is it's got USB audio out. So for me, even if I'm not using the seat track, if I'm doing a jam on my KO2, which doesn't have USB-C audio out, I can go out of my seat track out of my KO2 into the seat track to then get into my telephone to record it. So it's very annoying but very good. Is the way that I would.
have you had a chance to do any standalone tracks with just the seek track?
Yeah. I've done 3 jams
Okay.
with just a seat track.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's okay. For me, the way that I do music, I move a couple of synth sounds into the drums thing. So out of the 7 drum tracks, I usually use like 2 or 3 for doing melodics,
Okay.
and then that's enough for me. And it depends what people do, but for me, that works. And the synths on the AWM synths sound amazing. The DX side of it is amazing, but the thing that is a bit crappy is you only get like 80 presets in the DX engine. So I keep prodding James Dyson to make some presets for it. So he's going to do some presets just to expand the amount of DX sounds to pick from. So
I was initially put off at NAMM at the release because it looked kind of silly, of course, and also the button travel was weird.
Yeah, you need to go down. You can't go in angles.
And also the fact that it's so busy all around the edges because it just ran out of space. It's like, what the hell are they thinking?
Yeah, there's a billion buttons on it. Yeah,
that's a little weird. But
You know. But I mean, I just got a notebook with notes on how to do stuff that you're not going to do all the time. Therefore, you'll forget it, and then it's fine. Then once you go like, how do I do that again? Oh, it's that button, right? Done. Yeah.
Well, even the SP404 original, the compact flash version, I had cheat sheets for that because that was just annoyingly chordal with all these different combos of buttons and weird menu-y stuff, and it's just like I just need notes for this. This is too stupid.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, when I use my Seek Track, I use it just on its own. There's no phone app involved in it. It's just
exactly.
Actual...
It's like the OPZ. You don't really need the app. It's cool, but I get by without it. You get used to the LEDs and the combos and stuff, and it's fine. It's actually faster than the damn app.
Yeah, it's got some great features in it. That's what I can say, and it sounds really good. So the basic the drum sounds are great, by the way. Some fucking great bass drum sounds in there. Some really nice. And
for a box of air, it's very powerful. It feels like there's nothing in it. So
right, okay. So upsides and downsides of the Seek Track. You can say downside. Oh, it's really light. That's as in it's crap because it's really light. No. It's really light. It's really fucking good because that means I can put it in my backpack and take it anywhere, and I don't have to say that if I'm taking it out, I have to use it. I can just put it in the backpack, and I can choose to use it or not use it. Here we go. Hi, Sam.
Hi. But it's like the problem is because it's so light and the rubber feet aren't that great, it slides around a lot.
But it doesn't in Studio B. It's fine. The tables inside McDonald's are
they're all sticky.
Yamaha had a word, and it is Seek Track friendly.
You sure it's not all the soda and stuff spilled on the tables?
It might be that. Yeah, it's just really sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other good thing is the headphone port is really loud. So if you're in a loud environment, you can still. So if I'm in McDonald's with lots of people, got like a fucking a kiddie party going on, and they're quite loud, I can turn it up and it's fine. Some groove boxes don't really push out much volume out of their headphones, but their Yamaha definitely does. It's definitely good enough.
Yeah.
And the effects inside the Seek Track, fucking hell, amazing effects.
It's great.
Really
well, again, they
cool.
took the same idea of the kind of effects in the Pocket Operator and in the OPZ, the same real-time effects. Pretty cool.
And there's loads of them. You got 2 send effects and an insert effect per drum or per synth, and then you've got a global effect on the end of it. And on your sliders, you've got a backwards-forwards button for doing either picking one of the things to do on the sliders or the whole mix on the slider. So there's lots of good things on the Seek Track. Hello, Sam. Are you looking pained? What's up?
No. You just sound like it's a parameter locks, good effects, lots of engines in one thing. You make it sound like a super electron.
It's really good.
They're all the same boat. I mean, Teenage Engineering ripped it off from Electron first, and then now they're ripping it off from Teenage Engineering. So it's just, you copy a good idea and improve upon it if you can. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I think parameter locks is it's ideal for saving space, for one thing, because if you've got sample parameter lock, fuck me. When Novation stole that from Electron, it was fucking super. And the original OG circuit. Because obviously you only had 4 tracks of samples. I was like, I want to use more samples than that. Okay, my drum track, you can parameter lock this one note to this sample.
Okay,
No.
so the one of the restrictions you've got on the seat track is all these things are all been talking about so far is all the positives, all right? You got lots of parameter locks. You can do micro timing on it. You can, all those sort of things. You can do probability and all that. Blah 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 blah. But so you got 7 drum tracks. Each sample is it. You can't parameter lock the sample on a drum. You can't say that I want this bass drum here and on a different bass drum here. Won't work. Doesn't
I'm
happen.
guessing the box is not as powerful as they wanted it to be, so they had to limit some stuff. So.
But there is a workaround. You can resample because it's got a sampler as well.
True, but you still don't have the polyphony like you said, right?
Yeah. But if you wanted to set up several different drums for some weird thing, you could do, and then you can resample it into a button on the sample section, and then go back to your drum things and do something else, do something different.
One of the good things is the resample on this thing doesn't do what the damn SP404 used to do, which is when you do a resample, you cut your polyphony in half. I don't know why. That was the way the engine worked. It was really annoying. So I never resample on the 404. So.
That's the original 404.
The original CF, yeah. And the SD card.
So I remember having a 404, but I think it was the 404A, the IRA, which talked to the TR8.
Oh yeah.
That's basically the same as the
it's just a
the
color
second model
version
with a color change.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never got on with that. I tried to use it with the TR8 and was like, yeah, but I want to use the TR8 sounds as well. So why the fuck would I buy a TR8 to sequence the 404?
They did weird stuff with IRA in general. Like if you notice, there's no tap tempo on the System 1 because they figured you could hook it to a TR8 and some other thing that has tap tempo on it. I'm like, put a goddamn tap tempo. You've got arpeggiator, you got scatter. I want a tap tempo. They don't have it.
Yeah.
You'd have to dig into the menu, I think. I think it's a custom thing. There was not like a button right on the panel for it. So they just figure, oh, you're probably going to beat match it with something else anyway. Who gives a shit, right? So.
Yeah, seat track's interesting because it's really good and annoying at the same time. For me, it feels a little slow to work with, but it does a few things that sound great, so I'll sort of put up with it. But it also makes me work in a certain way, which if I try... the songs that I get out of my seat track, I would never get them out of my other kit. Yeah. Because you're in a different mindset. So I like... I know some people just like to have like one groove box, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 groove boxes. And they all do different things. So I like that because you get different types of songs out of it. Although everyone probably just says, yeah, but it just sounds like you again, doesn't it? Which it probably does. But,
well, that's always going to be there a little bit. But it's true about the hardware. I mean, I've been bringing OPZ to NAMM and other events for years. And when hardware jams happen, I do those like remote jams on top of my car.
Yeah, I've seen that. That was cool.
You can do the whole damn thing in that one little box. And as long as I had the samples ready and everything was ready, like that one movie challenge, we had to sample the weird Morricone samples. You know, the really weird Morricone's in the crazy Italian movie.
I remember that one.
And then I those samples are so good, I actually used them on 2 different jams because they were a lot of fun to chop up and have fun with. So
you have obviously your setup at home, and you have an outside setup. Do you have like anything else that's just kind of like just laying around, just like in your house? Because I keep my P6, one P6 in my bag and one P6 in my living room so that I could just quickly jam something and just like, oh, there's an idea there. And then I'll quickly put it over to the MPC. Do you have like that sort of same thing? Because you use your Machine Plus as well, don't you?
I would use that more if it didn't need a battery pack all the time for it because it obviously needs some kind of power bank to make it totally mobile, but it's doable for sure. I did that with the Force even. I have a mobile bag with a power bank in it when I was weighing Mr. Force. So I actually
Force.
Yeah, I was at SIGGRAPH one year and I was making jams on my Force watching some animation seminar thing. So super nerd kind of stuff. But it's nice to have a bunch of things to take to go. Like that's why I've got all the Volcas. I can like put a little set together and take those somewhere, or I can do stuff with the. I actually have 2 OPZs. I sync them with a USB-C cable. Yeah, you go into the edit, you go into the menu, you edit the JSON file, and you set the priority of the OPZ and basically you set which is master and slave, and then they sync together, and you have like a double OPZ, which is incredibly powerful. So I've used that a couple times. I have other groove boxes and other fun things that are somewhat portable to a certain extent. But yeah, it just depends. I mean, lately, obviously, I have a boatload of stuff at home, but I'm not always at home, so I have to have some mobile stuff to keep me happy.
I was just about to say, did you? How come you end up doing mobile stuff, but you just figured that out? So yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
if
just
you're
it's
out and about a lot-
whatever the mood strikes. I like to have stuff nearby, like Sam was saying. But it is nice to have your setup at home, whatever it is, or in another location that's a little more permanent.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to boil it down to a Sam level. If you go to the toilet to go for a poop, which synth would
God.
you take?
Ugh. I'll take a toilet roll, be a lot
Well,
cleaner.
not to make the picture too weird, but I've done a lot of my hardware gems in the John, so
There you go.
that Machina Plus is very powerful and somewhat portable. So,
Yeah.
but I do wash my hands. It's not covered with fecal matter, so don't worry about that.
Lovely, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence would lead to a shit jam.
That's right. Shit
That'd be
snare.
right.
You gotta have a shit snare in there somewhere.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Having to use awful samples for a
Well,
jam.
one of the earliest hardware jams I did was the infomercial thing. We had to make fun of an infomercial we hated. So I did the one on the guy with the digestive disorder thing, and I had a bunch of belches and farts in my jam. I guess I don't know if you remember that one or not.
I think I do actually.
So I'd done that with the little shit sounds.
I think I
belches
was
and
the
farts.
host for that one as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sounds about right.
But yeah,
Oh.
hey, anything goes, right? It's all samples.
Yeah. I mean, like it's we said it earlier on in the stream. Like everyone's got their own way of jamming, but Ricky Tynes. Fuck me! It took me 2 hours to get that out of my brain. Ricky Tynes said, "Bring a sampler, bring a drum machine, and bring a synth to an EMOM." Is there anything like EMOM-y around your way? So electronic music open mic nights.
Oh yeah, no, I've done 5 or 6 up in San Francisco. I've just been too busy to
awesome.
do that lately. I bring my modular only up there. It's basically by doing those, I'm guaranteeing I will keep my modular and maybe keep adding some stuff to it. Otherwise, it sits around more than it should. So I use them strictly for EMOMs lately, or a couple of the hardware jams that you've seen. I've used modular for that as well. But
Okay, cool.
but I basically, maybe if I have time this month, it's usually I think it's third Thursday or fourth Thursday of the month. I forgot. And I've been going to San Francisco a lot lately for doing rideshare stuff, make some extra money. So I'm already up there. There's no excuse not to bring my gear up there and play. It's just a matter of getting another set together. So I'll have to do one at some point. But there were several groups up there. As Oakland, San Francisco, and a few like Berkeley had one, and now they're down to like one basic group doing it because people just kind of it wasn't either people didn't have the time or they didn't have the money for the venues. Like my favorite one was called Resonant Frequencies, and they literally would rent out a movie theater to do it.
Wow,
So you have
that's not
comfy
cheap, is it?
seating, a
Yeah.
beautiful screen for this guy called Dirty Bill to do real video synth in the background while you're jamming. He does a live jam with you, or
Yeah.
video, and then you sit on a stage. Everyone can see you, and you play, and then it's awesome, right? It's really really comfortable and professional looking and stuff. And then they just couldn't get enough money to keep renting the theater space. I went to the last one they ever did. My first one was the last one. So.
Oh shit! See, like I run a theatre, so that is exactly what I want to do. I've proposed it to the CEOs, and they're like, "Yeah, give us a business proposal.
Yeah.
How much money is this going to make?" Yeah, they're like, come on, mate. All I want you to do is up your bar sales. It costs you fuck all to put it on because it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
the sad thing is either they had it was either the location that had the signal so bad, or they had one of those jammers in there so people don't get on their phones during the movies. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So I couldn't live stream properly my set or any of the rest of the show. So all I had enough memory on my phone to record like a piece of my set, and that's all I have of it. Otherwise, the whole thing should have been recorded. But
That's.
yeah.
Have you ever taken your modular on like location, like Ravank said, like on a roof or something like that? Get
I
those-
have the power banks to do it. I just haven't gotten around to do it yet.
Oh, link us up when you do.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just kind of paranoid because, 2 of these cases together is like $15K worth of gear. I don't want something to happen to it.
Yeah.
Sand, water, whatever. I don't want shit to happen
Yeah.
to my
Or
stuff.
dodgy people.
Whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just because like San Francisco has a lot of fog.
Did you ever see Viral Beats go? He had a kayak and put his Live 2 in the middle of a kayak and was paddling through a lake
That's
without
pretty funny.
balanced. It was fucking lunatic. I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's pretty
any
wild.
minute now it's going to go plop. What
That-
fucking hell.
That would be just my luck. Yeah. So
Yeah, that would be totally my luck as well. Yeah.
can't afford to rebuy it, so that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You had a bit of a time without a job, so you got a job now, yeah? Is it all
Kind
your-
of. Yeah,
sort of
it's kind
sorted,
of
yeah?
making things work, but it's not. I'm not fully back to normal. I'm not buying anything.
Yeah.
The Seek Track was a rare purchase lately. I just haven't had the money.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, yeah,
Kind of rough
right,
over
huh?
here. With as you've seen in the news, how things are going in this country and
Yeah, it's
and
difficult, isn't it?
other things.
yeah.
Crazy world.
Keep the politics to the news channels, I think. That's
Yeah.
That
a
was
2-hour conversation in its own right, isn't it?
that was all I was gonna say. Just it's
Yeah,
rough
yeah.
over here.
No, I completely understand it. It's not exactly being funner over here either in the
No.
UK. It's been
No, bloody McDonald's has gone up in price. Annoying. But hey, there you go. Well, I can't have breakfast now because
Well, McDonald's is so cheap. How much did it go up?
doubled.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
well, it's not just a price increase. So every now and then, McDonald's stopped doing something for like a month because I would imagine it's a law that if you've got a promotion, you can't have a permanent promotion. So you've got to stop your promotion and then you can restart it later. So they had a thing where you had like a breakfast thing for £3. That includes a drink as well. So that's perfect for me. Then they stopped doing it. So I thought, oh, fuck. What's the nearest thing I can buy? £6. Well, I ain't fucking having breakfast then. So I started going in later. And then they had a price increase, 19% price increase on everything. So, yeah. So I go to Studio B, but my current strategy is rather than going every day, this is fucking ridiculous, I go every other day now. So it's the same price. It's the same amount of money I'm spending.
Can't you go to like a chip shop? Isn't that cheaper?
No,
no,
fucking
not
hell,
anymore.
Really?
No.
So the one
chip
thing,
shop.
so like I always say, pork belly was always the poor person's food, but now even then, pork belly's gone up. It's now like six quid, bloody 200-gram joint or whatever, 300-gram.
Wow.
I tell you what is good in England. If anyone's listening in England and they're trying to do something on a budget, but don't tell everybody because I don't know if you're supposed to do this or not. If you go to Weatherspoons and you get a coffee, drink your coffee, right? Which is like how much ever it is. Say it's like £3 for the coffee. Drink your coffee. Your £3 is gone. You still got your mug. Pick your mug up. Go back. Refill it. Costs you
It
nothing.
does say unlimited refills on the menu.
Does it? Okay. So
Yeah.
that is a great way of saving cash. So you might find there'll be a Studio W next week because I'll be at Weatherspoons having their coffee because it's dead cheap.
Well, there's a trick here, like at places like Chevy's and some other kind of Mexican places. Is you go to the bar, you get one drink, and you nurse it, and you get endless chips and salsa.
Wow. I'd bring that over here for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
That sounds amazing.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I used to go to Macworld all the time at Moscone Center in San Francisco, and we would go get drinks afterward and just gorge on chips and salsa and drinks and super cheap bastards,
Done deal.
Yeah.
That's good fun.
Anyway, back to synths.
Oh, you sound like me now.
Oh.
Bless him.
Well, if it's
you.
pub style, it always goes all over the place. So
Yeah, I know. That's kind of like it. It's a little bit pub. It's a little bit more. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like highlight people who are awesome at what they do. And you are one of those, Synthetic. Cress is one of those. I've got people in the chat as well. Wagyu is awesome. He has, an ungodly like level of.
So someone's put in the chat a little thing that said, "Go to bed."
No.
oh.
Nope.
I'm not going to lie. I don't get told off for being late at work, and I've got told a soft 9 tomorrow. So soft 9 could be 1 in the afternoon.
It's only just after midnight there, right?
Yeah, it's 25
yeah.
monthly note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go.
that's not too
Burn
bad.
it. Wow.
Although if I am getting told off.
Yeah. We'll be going for 3 hours. So I think we've done quite well, haven't we?
So the thing you held up earlier, I have not used one of those. What is that again, and what's special about it?
Oh, the Roland P6 was that you held up?
Oh,
Is that what you hold on? Is that the roll? Oh, it was a rolling. It looked like it had stickers on it or
sorry,
something.
I've
Different.
put Panda stickers on it.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why
Yeah.
it did look familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I don't have. I have most of the Rolkas.
Yeah.
I have
But I
two
don't have that one.
because I'm a sad act.
Yeah.
It's quite good. So,
Oh, for God's sake, she's whinging now.
And it's affordable.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
they're
my
great.
wife,
I think you're being told to go to bed.
Just like with
You
the
know-
Volcas, I actually bought a case, and I can put. Well, I only have I think 3 Rolkas now, but it's set up so I could get. What are there? 4 or 5 now? I forget how many there are.
P6,
think 4?
S1, T8, E4.
There's at least 4.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So my case will hold all 4 right now, and I can just hook them all together. The sync works amazing.
Yeah.
And you have a whole jam setup. Just open this. It's a partially hard case zipper thing from Amazon. It's really cheap.
All
Just
right.
unzip. Everything's all plugged. Just start going. Right.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Good bit of kit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The only reason why I got 2 is because of the sequencer memory. It's shit. The sample
really?
memory, great. Sequence memory, shite. It can't remember that much automation.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Does it clog up? Does it give you a warning, or you just
Yeah.
run out?
And then all the note data just goes, no, I'm just not going to listen anymore.
Shit.
Have you used the Volcas at all? How does it compare to those with this?
So the Volcus obviously is based on. So the sequencer is, I think it's the same circuit since the
Because
beat.
you also have the automation layer too, but
Yeah, so it's not quite that. That's a motion sequence, and it only works on per parameters, isn't it?
I think so.
I started with a Volca beats, a Volca bass, and a Volca keys. The holy trinity of Volcas.
Yeah.
I bought 2 samples, and then I think what did I get after that?
So you never got a Volca drum because that thing is wicked.
No, I never had the Volca drum.
Man, it's physical modeling drums. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's one sat in a secondhand shop just down the road from me, and I know she's listening, and she knows that it's my birthday coming up.
Also, Volca Modular, the mini Buchla thing is really cool too.
The mini Buchla, yes. Did you know that you can actually put components between them as well? So like resistors and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to put capacitors between it and start making faux low pass filters and stuff.
Well, if you want to get really crazy, buy that Electron pedal that has you literally put components in this little patch bay. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Electron 4060, I think it's called. It's really funny.
Oi, Cress, I can see you.
I was just wondering.
I think I'm being called to wind up the show, though. So thank you very
Yeah.
much, Cress. Thank you very much,
All right.
Andy, for
Yeah,
jumping
I'm
on.
glad I could make it. I saw it last time. I thought, I missed it. It'd be fun to jump on and say hi. So
Oh, it's so lovely to hear your voice as well.
It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I talked to you.
yeah, it's been too damn busy. So it's just,
Yeah. I tell you what, we'll welcome you back with rapturous applause or just a couple of comments anyway into Hardwood Jams when you can next time to jam in.
Yeah, I didn't even see. When is it announced? Thursday, right? The next one.
Yeah.
Friday. So our
Friday.
time, if I get my hands on it, it'll be midnight our time. So it'll be your
8 hours. 8 hours
East
later.
Coast, no, West Coast. So it'll be like 9 hours before. So it'll be 3 p.m. Thursday.
Okay.
If I do midnight.
Yeah, I keep my eyes peeled. I actually had very, very briefly on the last 3 had just the tiniest idea and a couple samples together ready to start something. I just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
So I may go back and just do late entries on those for fun, just to have them. So
Just to wind us up.
just to have it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to be fair, if it's a work in progress, we don't care. You're jammed. And that's
No, but I mean, this was not even there. I barely even had any samples together. I had the kernel of an idea, and I can't release something like that. It's like it's really shite. as you guys say. So,
I am the king of shite. You can't take that crown away from me.
Yeah, he's so shy that JC unplugged his Ethernet just for that one bit.
Yeah,
oh no way.
yeah. My
I
track
kid,
disappeared.
JC didn't. His Wi-Fi died just at the end of his jam, just when it was getting to the good bit, so we all had to go rewind.
Oh,
So
that's
Percy,
funny.
actually, to be fair, you've had a few more views on your video at least.
Well, true. Yeah, and don't forget, I'll get 2 plays every week, so I'll shut up.
Yeah, sharp. Although technically I do as well.
Yeah, because you mixed it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, on that bombshell.
I'll go take the beating from the wife to be. I guess.
Do it.
But as long as you
Fun.
like it, it's okay. Like if it becomes
Yeah.
part of the routine, you know.
Ow, 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 harder.
Yes.
Ow,
Oh,
ow,
ow.
ow.
Little
Ow.
little
Oh, no.
little S&M, right? So
Could you use the paddle, please?
yeah.
With the nails. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, cool show. We'll reconvene next week. Week after, and then we'll see what's cooking about.
Or do I give you the keys?
No, don't. No. I'll tell you what. You've got a week to find some new guests.
2 weeks.
2 weeks even. You know. What I mean.
Oh shit! What date would that date be then? That'll be.
Who knows?
No, wait. I can't do maths.
Yeah. It'll be in 2 weeks' time. Everyone can work it out. If you're not sure, AI it and it'll tell you the wrong answer. Confidently.
23rd of July. Ooh, God. That's very close to stag do territory, actually.
Oh, there you go. So your chap in the bottom, Ravergast, would like to join the conversation next time.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
thanks. I'll try and PM you somewhere, actually. It would be great to have some other people on the show. We're just trying to highlight, obviously, I've worked out vaguely how to do YouTube on StreamYard. So, yeah. Right. Toodle pip, everyone. And,
Okay.
Good talking, you guys.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks.
Take care. Thanks for coming over.
Thank
Cheers.
you. See ya.
Bye.
Night. Bye.
Bye. Bye, chat.
And come on, end stream, you bastard. It's not ending. Why is it not ending?